The Christmas star, the northern lights. This magic makes the yuletide bright. The North Pole learned so long ago how to harness this splendid nightly glow. But something has happened to these ageless icons, a devious ploy arranged by evil Scion. For it seems, dear children, the star has gone missing, and with it the hope and dreams of our wishing. Who can help us? Christmas is near. Who will save this season of holiday cheer? Will it be him, the lone redeemed soul, or the one with a friend born out of coal? Will it be she who holds the Yuletide of old, or the pragmatic mind set to never be bold, or perhaps the toy filled with Christmas light? Hear their words ring and make the shadows take flight. We few stand between kin and the harsh cold night. A Merry Christmas for all, and for all we fight. Hello, adventurers! Thank you for coming to sit at our table. Come on in, pull up a seat, and enjoy a story or two. I'm Jingles Rasco, and saying happy holidays to everybody to our very special Christmas one-shots. I have with me my very, very special players, starting with, at the very top, my younger brother, Smiter Rasco.
Hello and happy holidays, or Merry Christmas. And whichever.
Whichever. I don't even care that much.
I don't even care that much.
After my brother Smiter is Katherine Everything.
Hello there. Happy holidays, everybody.
And with our three brand new, never-before-seen players here on Adventurers Rollout, we're starting with my dear friend, hidden boss of the apartment, Josh.
Hello, Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays to you all.
Yes, along with Josh, we also have May.
Hello and happy holidays.
Yay! And with May, we also have Apollo.
Howdy. Happy holidays, everybody.
Yay! Guys, I'm so excited.
Does a backflip.
Yeah, it does a backflip. We're doing a very, very special one-shot today, guys. One written by myself for the first time. What?
We'll see. We'll see how it develops in the third act.
Exactly.
Let's see
It'll
how it
probably
ends.
be a disaster,
Oh, we love disasters around here.
but I'm very excited. Absolutely.
I mean, I like cyberpunk.
We're all about disasters here.
It wasn't bad.
was
So yes,
What's going on?
I think we can go ahead and get started immediately
All right.
with our thing. However, it wouldn't be me if I didn't start with a warm-up question, now would it?
No.
So, what is one of your favorite Christmas traditions you observe? That is a question for your character, not yourself. Your character. What is one of your favorite Christmas traditions that you observe? We will start at the top. Bob, what is one of your favorite Christmas traditions you observe?
Without tipping my hand a little too much here, I'm gonna say that Bauble's favorite holiday tradition is decorating his house for Christmas in a way that none of the other elves do.
Hey, Snowy.
So, similar to Bauble, but not similar to Bauble. It will be decorating gingerbread houses. Because, yeah, they just need to let out their creative energy every once in a while.
Nice.
You can eat them.
What better decoration or craft could there be than the kind that you eat?
Circe, what is one of your favorite Christmas traditions you observe?
Circe really loves making and burning of the Yule log. Because it'd be really obvious to be like, oh, well, it's caroling, but like, that's the point of pride in her work. But as far as like something that's more specific and of the holiday, it would be the gathering intent of burning the log and bringing in the light.
Log. The log?
The log.
The log. Oh my.
Hansel, what is one of your favorite Christmas traditions you observe?
I think one of Hansel's traditions is after all of the hustle and bustle of getting toys out and making sure everybody gets their gifts, getting up onto a nice snowy rooftop and just taking some time to himself.
Nice.
Very nice.
He's typing all this down. He's clearly going to use this against us
Gonna
later.
use this against us.
naturally.
Did you just say that?
Nicholas, what is one of your favorite Christmas traditions you observe?
I believe Nicholas's favorite tradition would be wrapping presents.
Alrighty. Let's get ourselves into this story today. Adventurers, prepare your spells and draw your blades, or just sit and relax for a bit. The time has come. Let the fun begin. Adventurers, roll out. Welcome to the North Pole, guys. It is Christmas Eve.
Oh my.
Only a few hours left before the launch of the sleigh, and the big man himself goes traveling across the world giving presents to all the good children. It has been a particularly successful Christmas season this year. Numbers are up, the magic is flowing in, and the festivities have, according to some, begun a little earlier than maybe they should have. Everybody felt the energy of such a successful year that the vast majority of your coworkers, the other elves, have already begun the Christmas partying. The majority of them are already full on Christmas food,
Full on Christmas cheer.
full of Christmas cheer,
All the Christmas
And-
spirits.
full of Christmas spirits.
Nice.
The mulled wine has been drank.
Oh, no.
The eggnog floweth.
Let's go.
Oh, my
But-
cup runneth over.
All of you have decided that it's more important to make sure that your duties are finished before you begin
Oh, yeah.
the celebrations proper.
Oh, yeah.
Thankfully, all of you have been working incredibly efficiently and are just now, with a few hours to spare, seeing the end in sight for your particular jobs. We'll first come in we'll start with Bob. Bob, would you please describe what you look like and what it is as you are finishing off your duties for the year?
My little guy, my little elf, my Santa's little helper, but then again, we're all Santa's little helpers this year. This is Bauble Lagniappe. He is very enriched by his occupation. He works for the North Pole Security, specifically in the Tinsel Division. What does that mean? I'm not going to tell you. Only those that need to know will know. I'm going to say what it is later. It's going to be very cool. But Bob is just one of many hands keeping security at the North Pole, obviously throughout the year. But tonight, while everybody is sort of going home a little bit early, I like to imagine that other members of the Tinsel Division, taking security very seriously, are making patrols throughout the North Pole or are positioning themselves in places throughout either Christmas Town or at the outer edges of Christmas Town, just to watch, because the North Pole is a hazardous place to live. And I would think that Bauble is, given the position that he's in, he's obviously not the head of Tinsel, but he's certainly a team lead of Tinsel. And I like to imagine that what he's doing right now is that there are multiple outposts on the edge of Christmas Town. And what he's basically doing is just walking from one outpost to another, just checking up on everybody and making sure that everything is still copacetic. Just because it's Christmas Eve doesn't mean that we can slack off. Especially right now. I imagine that a lot of the guys are probably going to be rotated out soon, so that other more refreshed elves can come in and take their spots, and that way security is maintained.
Well, security is low at the moment, and as you're walking through the snow, You can see now approaching towards you a reindeer.
Seems a little bit weird. I imagine the stables are closer to the center of town. Probably closer to Santa's workshop. Oh, also, Bauble, as he spends a lot of time outdoors and part of his uniform is this long jacket with red and green colors and white accented throughout. Bauble also on his back, on top of his gear, wears a triangle shield. And on his hip, he carries a longsword. He's got very thick boots, very heavy leather for bracing against the cold weather, and on top of his head, he's got a little cowboy hat with festive colors. Do I recognize this reindeer? Is this one of the famous ones?
Yeah.
Huh?
You can see Prancer is approaching.
What's Prancer doing at? Is he without his gear? Or like, does he have any of his...
Prancer's got his regular, just walking around town gear on.
Okay.
And as a matter of fact, you can see that there is a satchel attached to his side.
Okay. I'm going to approach Prancer and say it's Christmas Eve. I imagine it's late at night.
Yeah, it's about 6 o'clock in the evening.
Okay, so it's going to be dark. How bad's the weather?
It's actually very clear right now. It's very beautiful. You can actually see the Aurora Borealis as it's gathering towards the center of town.
Okay. With that in mind, the evening's probably got some decent lighting.
Yeah, it's nice and bright out.
Okay.
The sun is bright enough that it's low light out right now, and all of you should have at least low light vision to be able to see basically as if it were daytime for you.
Prancer, what are you doing so far out from the stables? Come here, boy.
Prancer approaches.
And I'm going to go ahead and look him over, see if he's got any injuries or anything.
Nothing. No injuries. Seems totally fine.
I'm going to go ahead and check out the satchel in the back.
Yep. You look inside and there is a note on the inside that has your name on it.
Oh, I didn't know we were doing deliveries this late, buddy. Let's see what this is all about. And I'm going to go ahead and check out the letter.
Prancer observes that you have received the letter and begins to walk away.
All right. I
Back
give him a
towards
little
town.
tilt of the hat, and I let him go on about his business. He's a very important deer, so I don't want to hold him up from anything.
You can see there is a letter on the inside, and it is handwritten. And it says, "Please come to my home at your earliest convenience." And you can tell that this comes all the way from the top.
I don't like that. Okay. My earliest convenience. Oh boy. This is a big one. Okay, you got this, Bauble. And I'm going to go ahead and tuck away the letter in my lapel. And first, I'm going to go to the next outpost that I was already on my way to, so that I can let the rest of the command there know that my patrol is being interrupted. I have to go to Central right now. And if they could, put another elf on my patrol.
Absolutely. As you begin heading down towards the outpost, the camera pans off towards, we will say, Snowy, what direction does the camera go towards? Where are you working right now?
It's just in a unassuming office, really. That's blatantly decorated. It's in between where he was patrolling, so it just happened to be conveniently along the way.
And what is it that we see as the camera pans to this unassuming office where Snowy is finishing off their final preparations for the year?
It has nice big windows, lets in the light of Aurora Borealis. Once you zoom into the windows, there's like a nice cozy fireplace, the wood crackling ever so subtly. And you see this small, unfortunately tired elf just clacking away at their typewriter. And then every so often will write with a feather pen as well. But ultimately, they're just on call. Any last minute orders, letters, wish lists that come their way, they'll process it and then hand it off to Hansel, which, I mean, at this point, it's very far and few in between. But yeah. You see this elf who is clad in velvety, creamy white, foresty, mossy green, some muted browns. But then, because of the light that's shining through, it's kind of almost iridescent at this point.
Hmm.
And one notable feature are their large swirly glasses. Swirls of very pale blue and white.
Very nice. And Snowy, as you are working away, you can hear the pneumatic tubes of the messaging system that is used here in the North Pole, as behind you, one of the tubes receives a missive.
Oh no. This is too early for this. You turn around, let out a sigh, and then they open the tube.
And you open it up and you can see that it is a letter, and it comes all the way from the top.
Oh no, not
And
again.
inside it says, please come see me at my house at your earliest convenience. And then below it says, don't worry, the missus is fine.
Oh, I thought it was another thing. Okay. Rolls
does
up
it
the
mean?
parchment, puts it back in the tube, puts it in the receiving tube. Off it goes again to be received elsewhere. And then there happens to be just one other coworker in the order entry department, so I'll quickly relay them a message. Ching. Send him off. Sits in the chair for a little bit. I'm tired, man.
One thing, it's after another.
You big
Bird
tired.
ending.
Tired.
They just send off the letter. They honestly do not care that it is received, because at this point there shouldn't be any urgent matters. So they'll just clad up in their warmest cloths and head on out.
And as you head on out, the camera pans off more towards the center of town, where the sounds of music and singing can be heard, as we zoom in and we see Circe.
Not the city square.
Of course, the city square, alive with music. The festivities have started, or the festivities have actually been going on for quite a while, and while Circe herself is not as deep in the frivolities, this is still work for her. Circe Silverbells is a witch, and she is in the Christmas magic department. She is the head of caroling, and as such, this has been a very busy evening for her, striking up the bands, leading all of the voices in the square, in the center, getting all of that delightful magic of Christmas. And we've seen it. We can see it as we look up to the sky. That aurora borealis there in the sky is that Christmas magic as it comes, and you can see it funnel through the center of Christmas Town as the voices are lifting it. Circe is an elf, very much in the similar line that you would expect. Light platinum blonde hair, big ruby red witch hat adorned with all of the evergreen ivy and holly that you'd expect of the Yuletide season. She wears a red dress trimmed with furs, very, very traditional. As a witch, she does have a familiar you will always see her with, her little robin, mistletoe. And in her hand, she has a staff that she uses both as a conduit for magical powers, also as one would use a staff, and a little bit of a baton in a large, grand sense. Atop it is a horse skull, very reminiscent. If you are familiar with Ivarilud, the singing, wassailing horse, everything Circe is connected to is in the traditions of caroling and wassailing and singing. As the camera pans to that center square and you see her, she's checking in with all of the rest of the music department, making sure that while most of their work has been done in the build-up, in the caroling, and in the kind of gathering of the Christmas spirit, there is still things to do. They've done their big performance for the night, and she's just checking in with all of her dear apprentices and underlings to make sure that they know how to keep that magic and music flowing.
And as you guys have been winding down from your possibly most beautiful performance that you've done yet, all of your younger co-workers and singers have been winding down for a while. Hot tea and cider being passed around to warm the bodies but also soothe the vocal cords of everybody. And as you do, and after the music had been calming down, is when you feel a tap on your shoulder from behind. And as you turn around, you see Blitzen standing there with a satchel on her side.
I turn to Blitzen and give him a big scratch. Working close enough to the big man. Well, Miss Silverbells isn't spending time in, say, the stables or anything. Like, she's normally there at the big kickoff, at the big send-off. So being familiar with the reindeer, she knows the special, like, right behind the ears to scratch. She reaches into the satchel and pulls out
A letter.
a letter for me. She opens the letter and starts to read.
And you can tell that this letter comes all the way from the top. And it says, "Please meet me at my house at your earliest convenience."
At that, Circe's like, wait, there's that, like, quick, wait, you were just here? Okay, fine. I'll keep this secret. It feels like there's an air of secrecy, so she's going to put that right into her pouch and kind of send the dear reindeer on their way.
And Blitzen goes off.
Okay.
And as the camera pans off, we come to the workshop itself. All the machinery has been shut down and safety tagged and everything.
Oh, thank goodness.
All the tools have been put away.
On their tool racks, right?
On the tool racks,
Naturally.
right where everything is supposed to be.
Yes.
And for the most part, it is empty. Except for in a small office in the R&D department, which...
That's where the mad scientists live.
That's right. In which we still see a figure still working away at some fun and interesting designs that they've been working on. Hansel, what do we see as we come into your office?
What's he working on?
As you come into the office, you see Hansel there at a work table. He's got all these, like, diagrams just kind of posted on the wall, some of them scrawled out on the table. He's got, like, wood and metal out, and he's just kind of putting pieces together, looking at a diagram, trying to find the best way to put his newest and latest toy together for next year for the children. Oddly enough, when you look at Hansel, rather than an elf, you actually see a puppet. He's a straw and cloth puppet with thin bronze, like, wires that are kind of in place of where, like, his hair would be, with these very shiny glass eyes on his face. And he's wearing this kind of advanced-looking suit over him that is seemingly like enhancing his movements as he's kind of doing all this experimentation. That is the shell of a previous invention that was a little bit too dangerous to put on the market for children, but was very good utility for the workshop and elsewhere.
Nice.
And as you're working away at your new designs and your ideas that you're already brewing up for the next year's holiday season, is when your pneumatic tubes start activating and you receive a tube at this point.
Okay, I go ahead and open up the tube and read what's inside.
Yep. It is a note that comes all the way from the top.
All
And
the
it
way
says-
from the top.
And it says, "Please meet me at my house at your earliest convenience."
Ah, excellent. We'll make there as fast as I can. They start putting all my tools away inside of the cabinet and make sure everything's locked up.
As you're putting your stuff away, you receive a second pneumatic tube.
Oh.
More notes. What could be happening?
You get it, and you open it up, and it's a message from Snowy. And it says, "Wrapping up for the day. We'll see you again tomorrow."
Ah, okay. Go ahead and put that away in my desk.
Yep. Therefore signifying that the final bits of the orders have been completed.
So the R&D department can wrap up for the night.
Yep.
Yeah.
And you're able to put all your stuff away, and you get your bags and all of your gear, and you start heading out as the camera pans out. And we go over to the train station where the trains have been put away for the evening. And all of the crew, the cooks, and the conductors,
Oh, hey, books. Cooks on the train. I forgot about that.
and the mechanics are all wrapping up, getting ready to head home, as we see one last person taking up the rear. And Nicholas, what do we see?
Nicholas is just standing there with his own piping hot cup of hot cocoa, double checking a chart that he has laid out for where the Polar Express should be going, or should have went already. He's thankful that he has so many people that he works with and he doesn't have to move all the coal and presents by himself and take care of all the children on his own.
As you are warming up with your cocoa, with Cole standing there next to you, what does Cole look like?
He looks like a little flame shaped like a sunflower.
What about Nicholas?
Nicholas himself, unlike most elves at the North Pole, Nicholas has dark red skin, and you can't see his eyes. He's got massive bushy eyebrows. And he's wearing a solid white leather outfit with red shoulder pads, little bits of red and green and blue here and there, and of course a conductor's cap.
Love it.
As you're warming up with your cocoa, staying close to Cole, who is also warming you up as well, you see Dasher approaching you with a satchel on his side.
He approaches Dasher, gives him a quick pet, and pulls a note from the satchel.
You can tell that this note comes all the way from the top, and it says, "Please meet me at my house at your earliest convenience."
Signed, Big Dog.
Looks like the big dog needs me. He puts the note away and takes the last sip of his hot cocoa and turns to Cole and says, "Well, looks like we're heading to the big guy's office." And they'll start making their way there.
As you guys start heading your way there, the camera pans over to this quaint, not at all opulent cottage, where you can see the lights are coming in through the windows, and it is brightly lit on the inside. And all of you approach the house at about the same time and see each other as you guys approach the entrance to Santa's home.
Bauble will, seeing everybody approach. Good evening, everybody. Is everybody here also called by the big man?
Yes, I received a note just a bit ago.
I also got a note.
Oh, that's good to know. Circe?
Mr. Lagniappe. Pleasure.
Oh, yeah. That's what I call it. And a Merry Christmas to you.
Happiest of holidays.
Of course. Yes. Shall we go in then? Oh, but yes, of course. Let me get the door. And I'm going to go and get the door for everyone. And just hold it open so everybody can walk in. I do wonder, though, is there any security outside of the big cottage?
No.
I don't like that. I'm going to talk to the big man about that.
Do we feel any magical presence, though? Is it more in the magical warding protection and we don't need security?
Do you have Detect Magic?
I do.
Cast Detect Magic.
Oh man, tell me there's a little bit of Christmas magic in all of us. Tell me there's a little bit.
Tell me the real Christmas magic was the friends we made along the way.
Yes!
Yeah!
Yeah! The one time I'd be cool with that.
The one time it works for a story.
You do not sense any warding spells like that. You do get a general sense of strong Christmas magical energies just all around you, as you are currently at the North Pole, the epicenter by which the Christmas magic gathers. But you don't sense anything that seems to be a protection spell of some on this house.
All right.
So I'm holding the door open for everyone. I assume they're all walking.
Yeah. You guys all walk inside?
Yeah.
I walk in.
Nicholas
I
nods.
give
as
a
he
little
walks in.
nod. Little nod.
Little
Little
nod.
nod. Little tip of the hat.
Walk in, just like
Miss
go.
Silverbells.
Yes, Merry Christmas, everyone.
Merry Christmas.
Absolutely oblivious.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Christmas.
Ooh.
As you guys walk in, you guys can see what many people would consider quite a humble-looking cottage, considering the gravity of who are the ones that live inside it.
I love that.
You guys can see as the warm, crackling fireplace is going, and the place is very brightly lit and looks festive, but not overly decorated. You guys can see inside as you guys walk inside, and the warmth hits you, and it warms you all the way to your bones. You feel a sense of safeness. As you guys walk in, you can see sitting in his big chair, waiting for you guys, is the big man himself.
It's Santa Claus! Bauble's gonna take off his hat, hold it over his chest.
And he sees you all approaching. He says, "Oh, please, come in. Have a seat." And he gestures towards he's got a bunch of chairs in his living room.
Oh, yeah.
So cozy.
He loves having guests over.
They're human-sized chairs, so they're really big for us.
So we'll have to like climb up on the chairs.
Chicken feet.
I imagine
Yeah.
Nicholas would climb into the chair and then just lay back.
What I'm imagining is one of us is sitting on the chair. Sir, you wanted to call us, as slowly we're being subsumed by how comfortable the
You
chair
get
is.
sucked into the chair itself.
You just,
I understand it's very important business, sir, but you want to...
Snowy pulls Bob out. Get a hold of it, sir.
you just hear Nicholas just go,
Instantly. He's had a
It's like
hard
you-
day. He's had a long day.
you needed to...
So we're all being ushered in
Yep.
by the big man.
Could I get you cocoa, tea, cider?
Sir, sir, and he's just gonna do that.
I'll have a hot cocoa, please.
No, absolutely. He asks each of you individually if you'd like something.
I'll take coffee.
Snowy stares at him. What?
Nicholas raises one eyebrow.
Sweats loudly,
Sweats.
but now he's too scared to say it to change his order.
Sweats in holiday cheer.
Yeah. And he gets you all something delicious and warm to drink, should it be what you like.
All right.
And he sits you all down and he says, "Thank you all for coming to see me at your earliest convenience. I hope the holiday seasons have been treating you all well."
Well, I'll tell you, sir. It certainly hasn't been treating us bad. Bauble is very excited that he got.
Are you okay, Bob?
It's gonna lean over to Nicholas. That sounded dangerously close to a ho ho ho.
He'll just slowly turn back to Santa.
And Santa says to all of you, "Thank you all for coming. It seems that we have a pretty serious matter on our hands." And he looks somber, kind of looks down a little bit. And he says, "It seems that the Star of Christmas is missing."
Yeah, Hansel just goes,
Yeah, and Bauble as well.
Both of Nicholas's eyebrows raise.
monocle pops out.
Anybody that would like to can roll either society or religion to see how much more you know about the Star of Christmas.
Okay. I would like to do a religion check.
I'll do a society.
I'll do a society check.
Ooh, natural 10.
Hansel.
Oh my goodness. That is a total of 16 for Bauble.
Man,
Oh, Nick.
one. I know nothing about it.
It is a 22 for Snowy.
18 for Circe.
Nicholas is like, what is that?
Okay.
This is like star.
Not only does Hansel know what it is, Hansel knows the chemical composition
Oh my
of the Star of Christmas.
Bob and Circe, both of you have heard about the star.
Naturally.
You know that it is a device by which a lot of Christmas magic is absorbed and stored. It is effectively a kind of Christmas magic battery.
Oh.
But for Snowy and also Hansel, both of you know very much, like, the Christmas star is used in many things that in preparation for the launch of the sleigh, and is actually used as a power source to power the sleigh, which allows it to travel the world as quickly as it does in a single night to deliver presents to children. And if that is missing, that means that the sleigh cannot operate.
It's in jeopardy. Ooh.
Nicholas,
Nicholas has never heard of
do
the
not
star.
know what the star is.
What is this Christmas star?
What is a star?
I think it's a Christmas decoration. Cool.
You've never heard of the Christmas star?
No.
In a very, you've never seen Death Note kind of way.
Nicholas is just genuinely confused.
It's like, oh, I don't know. Is that bad? Is that good?
You've never heard of the Christmas star, Nicholas? It's one of the most important fixtures of what makes this whole thing go. I don't know how it works, but I know it's important.
Well, I could figure that by your reaction. But I'm a train conductor. I've never had to see this thing.
I'm not a doctor, Jim.
Right?
Isn't your train powered by it too?
It might be, I don't know.
Not my department, right?
Above my pay grade.
Right, exactly. No,
Above my
I don't
payment
know.
grade. I get paid in candy canes.
Look, man, I just know how to make it go.
train goes, we're good.
Train go, I'm good.
Now, on that, do we know, like, is this, I don't know, the star on the tree in the center of Christmas Town? Or, like, do we know where this thing
Is
is
it in the
normally
sky?
stored? Yeah, is it a star in the sky? Like,
With the rolls that Snowy and Hansel made, they know that this star is normally stored inside of Santa's house. And if they both look at the Christmas tree currently sitting in the corner of Santa's house, there is no star on the top of it.
The big man literally puts it on top of the tree? That's wild.
And that's where it sits to gather energy.
How could something so inconceivable happen? How does that just go missing?
Well, we're trying to figure that out, honestly. We need your help to try and locate it.
Sounds like one heck of a mystery. And now I, Smiter, am going to turn and look at May.
No. 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 We do not talk of that yet.
Very well. In your own time.
My brain just came up with a really dumb joke. It's just, we might need a machine to solve this mystery. A mystery machine, if you will.
We already used that. Can I use it again?
Can I use it again?
listen, we don't have it in the budget for Scooby-Doo jokes every episode, guys. I was filling out the paperwork.
Exactly.
I'm sorry, gang.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm going to use all the budget.
Out the door.
Oh, man.
Bauble is going to say, well, golly, I mean, do we know anything? Do we have any suspects? Is it a crime? Is it a real crime? In the North Pole?
Santa stands there and he thinks for a bit. He says, well, I have been getting reports from Tinsel Division that they've been looking into some mysterious sightings lately. We think it might be connected.
Oh. Well, sir, I don't know if you... And his hat has been off this whole time. He's been holding it close to his chest this whole time. Well, sir, I don't know if you remember me, but
Of course I know you, Bauble.
Well, sir, as you know, I am, and he's going to turn to the rest of you, I'm a team lead at Tinsel Division, and the Tactical Intervention Neutralization Security Elf Logistics Division, to be precise. But, sir, and he's going to turn back to Santa, those reports, I mean, they are founded, but there hasn't been much evidence to suggest that we know what it is. We have some guesses. That's the best that we have so far, sir.
Well, currently the one that is the head of this particular investigation, and he looks up at the tree where the star is supposed to be, and he looks up at it and says, "It's been missing for about a week." And so we've had Officer McCringleberry being the one.
McCringleberry. He's like the best one.
He's currently down at the stables looking at more evidence that he thinks he might have found.
Sir, is this Officer Hingle McCringleberry?
The very same.
Oh, wow. And he's going to turn to the rest of the group. He's like the best one. You good, Catherine?
I'm great.
You good? Okay.
But
It's just, I bet.
Snowy looks down, and then you normally see them with their swirly glasses. However, in moments where they're really stressed out, they'll click the side of their frames, and then it just goes full clear lenses.
Ooh.
Kind of talk with their head down, very kind of casual with Santa Claus. It lines up with Miss Claus's condition too. Is that not odd?
Santa turns and he says, "Oh, come to think about it, you're right. This is about the time when Mrs. was starting to feel sick."
Sir? Am I understanding this? The gravity of the situation. Mrs. Claus is also sick?
Well, yes. She's been sick for about a week.
Oh, sweet holly jolly no.
Oh, calm down. Thanks to Merrydust here, the missus has been on the mend.
Oh, thank goodness. And then that's when he's gonna go to shake Snowy's hand.
Why?
Do you shake his hand back?
They look kind of confused, cause like, but Mrs. is still sick. But okay.
Gonna shake your hand.
Begrudgingly shakes.
You're doing the Lord's work.
They kind of stifle a. Okay, I'll keep that. Okay, let's move on.
Well, how can we help, sir?
Santa turns to you and says, "I'd suggest go meeting up with Officer McCringleberry. Start there."
Shall pursue a lead.
Hope he's not already engaged in the libations of the evening. But otherwise, yeah, I know where to get him.
Excellent. The sooner the better. We only have a few hours before Christmas begins.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, we get this going quick.
Agreed. And he's gonna hop off the chair. He's gonna knock back the rest of that coffee, which he only drinks with cream and sugar, but it's black this time. He's gonna knock that back, and he's gonna be like, "Don't you worry, Father Christmas. We're gonna get through this, no problem." And he's gonna salute.
Santa kind of looks a little nervous about that, but he nods and he salutes you back.
He's gonna turn to the rest, and he's gonna be like, "Sounds like we've got ourselves a mission."
I'm so glad you said that word, not another word. Let us make haste.
Absolutely. And Miss Silverbells, you could do whatever you want. You could go ahead and go home. This will be handled by professionals. And he's gonna turn back to Santa. He's like, "She could go home, right?"
No, I asked for her help as well.
What makes her any less professional than the rest of us?
Oh, okay.
Completely ignoring that. Circe is gonna turn to Santa and be like, she's worried because she's kind of mentally putting together that with this star missing, the battery that, holds the Christmas magic, she's realizing kind of for the first time, is the magic safe with that, gone? All season, all year, we have been working to fill that thing up, and now it's gone. And so she's gonna turn to Santa and just ask, is the magic okay? Do we even know? Has it ever been disconnected before?
He turns to you, and in a low voice, he puts both his hands on your shoulders.
Oh my.
And he says, "I'm not sure, but I'm hoping that things will be okay."
Circe's just gonna kind of give that, small, silent, yep, okay.
Well, now that and he's actually gonna wipe his brow a little bit. Now that the stakes have been more or less established, I'd like to take this opportunity to formally introduce myself to the rest of my, temporary team, I assume. As you heard me say before, Bauble Lagniappe, squad leader of the Tinsel Division. Please, introduce yourselves.
Circe Silverbells, head choir director and member of Jolly Little Gang.
Hansel Tinselton, head of R&D.
Pleasure.
Got an R&D head. This would be helpful.
Nicholas Moore, conductor of the Polar Express.
Oh,
Snowing Merrydust, head of order entry, but also taking care of Mrs. Claus as well.
well, it sounds like we've got quite a good spread here. Well, team, I wager we'll head on out and head towards the stables.
Right?
Father Christmas, you can count on us.
Thank you. Anybody that would like to, right before you guys leave, may go ahead and make a perception check. Either to seek or to sense motive. Both of those are perception checks, but...
And why not? I'll throw my hat in.
14.
10 for Circe.
I think I had a 12.
May I activate my pursue a lead?
Oh, yes you may.
Ooh.
What is the question that you're trying to solve here?
Where is the star?
Correct.
Give us the star.
Where?
Give star.
Where's
Give
the
Give me a gold star. 19.
So, none of y'all noticed that. Bro, was that more of a seek or a sense motive?
Sense motive.
Okay. None of you guys got high enough except for Bob on this. Bob, you can see that Santa seems to be really concerned about this. And really concerned about a lot of different stuff. He's concerned about his wife. He's concerned about the star. This is a lot of different things that he doesn't think he has control over at the moment. To the point where you see there is a still full plate of milk and cookies next to his chair.
He has no
not gotten
appetite.
to yet.
Oh no.
He's clearly trying to put on a brave face for us.
Mhm.
Bob is going to go to the front door and open it up for everyone to let them walk out.
Mhm.
And once everybody has, he still has his hat off. And he's going to turn back towards Santa and he's going to say, Father Christmas?
He turns to you and says, yes, Bob.
And Bob is going to try to give him some comfort and try to dissuade some of that worry. And Bob is going to say, I don't know if you remember this, but a long time ago, I was also scared and in the dark, and shook my hand, and it gave me a light in the distance that I could pursue. And from there, I've been able to really turn my life around. In a way, it felt like you were a part in help saving my life, and I just want to assure you that, and he's gonna put his hat back on, Bauble Lagniappe will not let you down, and you saved my life, so why wouldn't I return the favor? We're gonna get to the bottom of this, sir, and I don't want you to worry anymore about it.
You see that your words seem to have resonated with him. And thank you, Bob.
Of course, sir. One last salute, and heading out with the rest to the stables.
You guys know your way around the North Pole. You guys have lived here for many, many, many years. And it's not difficult to find the stables. You get there and you see the majority of the reindeer are not there right now, as they are getting ready in the middle of town to get all of their gear on, get ready to get hooked up to the sleigh itself. That hasn't begun yet. There's still a couple of hours before that needs to happen. But you see it's mostly cleared out at the moment. But you can see, coming as you get closer, out in front of the stables, you see a reindeer, which you saw earlier, Prancer, along with an elf that seems to be looking around the area, doesn't quite notice as you guys approach. Kind of a more portly looking elf with a big, thick mustache and a constable hat on the top of his head.
Are there any similarities between his outfit and Bob's outfit?
You two wear a very similar outfit.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and he's gonna turn to the rest of the group. I think that's Director Kringleberry. I'll approach. Merry Christmas, Director Kringleberry.
He turns around and he says, well, if it isn't Lagniappe, good to see ya.
Hello, sir. I'm glad you recognized me.
He comes up and he gives you a big gloved hand to shake.
Boom!
Oh.
Big meaty handshake.
How's the holiday season been treating you?
It could be better. It could be worse, sir.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. And he turns to the rest of you. Hello, how's it going, everybody? My name is Hingle McCringleberry. It's great to see you.
Pleasure.
And a Merry Christmas to you all.
Merry Christmas, McCringleberry.
Nicholas tips his hat.
Snowy nods.
I assume you went and talked to the big guy about what's been going on, huh?
Yeah, of course. And he's gonna look around. We understand the situation.
Ah, great. That's wonderful. Yeah, me and Prancer here, we're just trying to do some rudimentary investigations around the area. We think, and he looks around, and as he looks around, Prancer also looks around.
Yeah, he's covering him, yeah.
They both lean in close.
Yeah.
And Officer McCringleberry says, we're trying to keep this down on the DL. No need to panic the rest of town, you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Wouldn't want to cause a widespread panic.
Yeah, so, this is what we've determined so far. And he steps out of the way and, indicates the snow around the area. And anybody that would like to can make a perception check.
Absolutely.
See what they can see. And he says, tell me, what do you see here?
Can I still use my pursue a lead for this, or just fly?
Oh, yes. This seems to be involving your mystery as well. And as a matter of fact, just because of how lovely it's been so far, I'm going to give everybody a hero point.
Yay!
Merry
So-
Christmas
It's a
to
Christmas
us.
miracle.
Some Christmas miracle!
So early
Filled with Christmas cheer!
for Christmas miracles. Also, I rolled a 28.
Snowy rolled a 17.
Roll a 22.
18 for Circe.
Oh, I got a 10 this time. I'm basically just kicking snow around with my feet.
Yeah.
That sure
You're
is
ruining
snow.
the evidence.
Sure.
Absolutely. Everybody can see that there is just a ton of footprints around here. This is a busy area, and the reindeer were here not that long ago, so that is unsurprising. But Hansel and Nicholas, you both see in there the footprints of reindeer, the footprints of elf-sized footprints, but then you also notice some gigantic footprints that seem to be heading off into the forest off the way from the stables.
Hansel, you see that?
Yes, suspicious indeed.
I don't think an elf would leave footprints that big.
I've never met an elf that big.
Oh, well, I have, but that's not very common.
Are they a suspect?
Could be, but let's not make assumptions right away.
Can I try to determine, what could have left tracks of that size or shape?
Absolutely. And do you guys point out the giant feet prints in the snow to anybody else?
Yeah.
I think both Nicholas and Hansel would do that.
To everybody.
All right. Oh, good eyes, boys. Let me see.
Even Cole points it
Roll
out.
it over. I'm gonna put my little elf hand right next to the footprint for size comparison.
It's 4 times the size of your hand.
Whoa!
Very big. You guys feel like if you were to curl yourselves up, you could lay inside this one.
Whoa! Oh, wow! It's big enough for other elf-side footprints to get in there. No wonder I didn't see it.
We are in the footprint.
We're standing in the footprint.
I didn't see Godzilla's footprint because I was inside of it.
Are we trying to track down the abominable snowman?
Anybody that would like to may roll a society check to
Yes.
see if they can determine what feet these things belong to.
I'm not very good at society, but I'll roll.
23
Me
for
too.
Circe.
15.
I got a nice fat 0 for my society. Here we go.
21.
That's a 6, baby.
There's a 26 for snow.
Dang, Snowy.
The rest of you are not particularly sure what this could be, but Circe and Snowy both look at this, and knowing the kind of creatures that could live in this area, you think that these could be the footprints of a Yeti.
I'd like to imagine we're both scanning it. We kind of come to the realization at the same time, look at each other, and both just kind of mouth Yeti.
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 Yeah, Yeti.
Yeah.
Ooh. Snowy gives a big sigh. Yeah.
Well, good news, everybody. I'm pretty confident that King Kong came through here
You buffoon.
and and probably wanted to see Santa.
Nicholas gives you a Jeffro slap.
All right, what do we think it is?
I imagine Snowy and Circe will at the same time say Yeti.
Yeti.
The Yeti?
Eddie.
Yeti.
Wincing.
This far into Yeti?
Spaghetti Yeti?
Yeti?
Yeti? Holds up giant bottle. Yeti?
And as you guys say Yeti, Officer McCringleberry goes, Yeti! Yeah, that makes a lot more sense than what I thought.
Well, what did you think it
Zowie?
was?
I thought it was just a really fat elf.
Fair enough.
Bauble is gonna nod knowingly.
And Prancer next to him also nods knowing.
Can I have Nicholas also nod?
Can I try to recall knowledge if I know anything about Yetis?
Yes, it is a society check to recall knowledge. Just for the funsies, I'm going to go ahead and let you guys do this publicly, just so that you guys can see.
Thank you.
What do we know about Yetis?
Yeah. I would say Snowy and Circe, because of the success that you guys had earlier, you guys can ask one question about Yetis if you like.
I got an 11.
You know nothing, Bob.
I got a 19.
Are you
Giant
sure
surprise.
with an 11?
Pretty sure.
Dirty 20.
No, the three of you don't quite know enough about Yetis.
I think it's King Kong.
Nicholas is fairly certain it's that same elf with the giant feet that he saw before.
I was going to say, have we, in recent memory, had any attacks by Yetis? Or are they, again, kind of the general sense, like, oh, wait, this far in town? It's like, is this something that we usually, like, have to be on the, like, defensive about?
You personally have not seen a Yeti in ever, except for times when you have left town and done your studies out in the woods and all of that, done your worship and your other things that you do out there. That's the only times that you've seen Yetis, but you've never been attacked by a Yeti.
I was really doing a recall knowledge to see if I could learn more about Yetis, but when the group is all like, no, we're pretty sure Yetis are more plausible. Bauble is going to say, well, I can't say I know too much about the behaviors of Yetis, but there is one that lives nearby. I mean, it's been recorded by Tinsel that we just sort of keep track on anything that comes on in a little too close to Christmas Town that could pose a danger. So, on record, Tinsel has had to scare Yetis away in the past. They have a tendency to sort of scare local kids. What we've been able to determine so far is that they're harmless, but, I mean, it's better to be careful than it is to be careless, I like to think. Director McCringleberry,
Yeah.
with all of the reports of Yetis that Tinsel has been able to mark down, do you think it's plausible that what's the nearest Yeti that we know of that could reasonably reach this location?
Well, we don't know where the Yetis stay. All we know is the sightings that we've been seeing. So far, they haven't gotten that close to town. We spot them pretty far off and make sure that we kind of just spook them away.
Have there been any, like, stories, like folklore legends of previous encounters?
From your knowledge, you know that there's plenty of stories of, like, scary Yetis that go and steal things from people or children, or sometimes take children and all of that. And that's kind of why, as a precaution, they kind of make sure that they don't come into town and hopefully don't take anything, especially not a kid.
Is there, like, a noticeable name of a Yeti? Or is that a true question?
No, not that you.
Because we can clearly see Yeti footprints. Can we see Yeti tracks?
Yep.
Okay. I assume they lead off into the woods to the west. Bob is going to say, well, looks like we have an idea of where they went.
Yep, so it would seem.
He's going to turn to the rest of the group. Okay, who wants to go into the dark and spooky forest on Christmas Eve?
I'll do it.
I've seen it.
All right, then. Director McCringleberry,
Yeah.
it may be worth spreading the word to the rest of the members of Tinsel on the outpost to maybe bolster some defenses just in case.
Oh yeah, that's probably a good idea.
We're gonna go ahead and follow these tracks and see where they lead.
Oh, awesome. That's great, because we don't have the manpower to send anybody out there.
We never have the manpower. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and get going then.
As you start to head and turn towards that direction, you hear Prancer, like, making some noises towards Hingle McCringleberry, and he's like, yeah, I know, girl. So, Vixen hasn't been seen for a while either?
Vixen's one of the big ones.
Yeah, the one that stands next to Prancer.
Oh my. Next you're gonna tell me something happened to Rudolph. Did something happen to Rudolph?
All right, calm down, it's all right.
Okay.
Rudolph's fine.
Oh goodness, he was my favorite.
How long
Really?
has Vixen been missing?
He turns and talks to Prancer. Prancer makes some noises back towards him. He says, about an hour or so. Officer McCringleberry gets close and says, I think Prancer and Vixen kind of had a bit of a fight earlier.
Some teaser.
This whole situation's getting a lot worse. All right, team, we better get moving.
And Hansel and Nicholas, from your check that you made earlier to notice the foot tracks, you can see that there are also reindeer tracks next to the big foot tracks leading out towards that direction.
All right, GM, we're following the tracks.
Okay. You guys head off in that direction. Who wants to make the survival check to make sure that you guys are following the tracks?
Oh,
Let me.
Who is
I'm
Who's
pretty
the
clearly
best?
bad at this, so...
I'm on
I'm pretty decent at it.
I am an expert.
Oh,
I'm
you're
a
an
ball.
expert.
Should we follow your lead?
Yeah.
Rolling a public survival check. Please, Snowy.
Yes.
And you do get your bonus, Snowy.
That's 10.
I'd like to follow Snowy's lead.
28.
Dang. Heck yeah, Snowy.
Yeah, Snowy, it is not difficult for you to follow this at all. It's pretty clear. You can see it very clearly down.
I am locked in, guys.
Nice.
Alrighty.
I am done with my order entry duties and I'm going back to my past.
Sounds good to me.
Out in the field.
So, you guys begin following the tracks. Do you guys have your weapons drawn ready, or do you have them put away?
I will pull out my crossbow.
Circe
You know
always
what?
has her staff out, so she's ready.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and draw my hammer and shield.
I'll draw my hammer.
Should we follow the expert on survival there while we're walking, or?
Only one person needs to be tracking. You don't all have to track if you don't want to. But if you want, you guys can tell me what kind of exploration activities you guys are doing while this is happening. If anybody wants to be keeping an eye out, you can be scouting in case enemies show up. Anybody can be recalling knowledge or sensing direction or having detect magic out.
Snowy would like to track. I think that's the most obvious.
You will be tracking for sure.
I guess I'll go ahead and keep an eye out for danger.
All right.
I'm gonna follow the expert. I'm gonna follow Snowy.
Okay. Sounds great.
I have to gather information, exploration activity. Would, flavor-wise and roleplay-wise, would that be me kind of just chatting with the rest of the group, seeing if I can get things, since there's no, other people to interact with right now?
Yeah, you can discuss with each other. The gather information activity is more for, finding stuff inside town and asking people about info and stuff like that. But if you want, you guys can spend the time just talking to each other, kind of getting any information that you feel like you need to share with others while you're doing this.
I think I'm going to follow the expert.
Okay?
Do we need a marching order?
Yeah, if you guys want, you can tell me what marching order you guys are in currently. On the map that we have right now, just north is front. So
Okay.
whichever order you guys are going in.
So, above table, I think it would be wise to do 2 by 2 and put Bob and Hansel in the front.
I will have Nicholas back here.
And since Snowy is the one guiding us on the treks, Snowy, if you want to just behind Bob, and then we can maybe have Nicholas behind. Oh, no, that's not a bad formation either.
Watch our rears.
What's the worst that could happen?
Mhm.
What's the worst I could do?
Well, Nicholas does have a light source floating around with us.
That is true.
So having him in the back isn't a bad idea.
Yep.
All right.
I'm pretty
I
sure
think we
all
got
of us have dark vision.
I have low light.
At least low light.
Yeah.
Everybody does, even humans.
Even humans.
Since the sun is bright enough, it's giving low light everywhere, so you guys can see totally fine as if it were daytime. And you guys walk for a while. It took about 20 minutes in town just to get the information that you did.
Sure.
And then you guys walk for 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes.
This is getting a little dicey. I don't like how long this is taking.
Trust.
Yes.
Okay, I'm
Have we
trusting.
gone outside of town at this point?
Yep, you guys
When
are
it's
on the
scary
outside.
looks.
You guys are in the proper wilderness of surrounding the North Pole. And as you go for a while, Bob and Hansel, you two being in the front, are the first to see what seems to be the remnants of a campsite.
Oh, Bob is gonna, having never communicated any of these hand signals of what they mean to anybody, he's gonna stop and he's gonna go, hold up a fist.
So naturally, unaware of those signals, I just crash into Bob's back.
Yep.
Then Hansel just turns around and is like, campsite up ahead.
Thank you. Just said that before.
I was gonna say Nicholas tries to give him a fist bump.
Good eyes, Hansel. Alright, everybody. We don't know what's gonna happen ahead, so let's go ahead and proceed with caution. He's gonna put his shield out in front, put his sword over that, and he's gonna start slowly advancing.
Yeah, I'll raise my shield and kind of join him.
Ah, a fellow shield enjoyer.
Yes, very useful.
That's what I keep telling everybody. But they're like, you could just use another weapon in your hands. And I'm like, but I could use that for a shield too.
Yeah, why would I want to take a hit to the face when I could have it be taken by the shield?
That's what I'm saying.
Circe's listening to them both like bicker about shields. She's actually just gonna cast mystic armor and give a little bit of a smug look towards Bob and be like, only need one hand.
So
Only
does
need one hand for
this.
shield, too.
Thank you, Hansel.
As you guys approach the campsite, it doesn't actually seem that much like a campsite so much as there was a very large fire that was burning before. And you can see that the footprints lead up to it and then get mixed in with a bunch of different sized footprints. As you guys get closer, you can see that there is still some smoldering coming from the fire pit that surrounding like rocks and logs and stuff that are surrounding it in a circle. And as you get closer, you guys notice something on the ground.
Hmm? That's not good.
Oh,
Mm.
oh no.
Oh, blood life juice.
Oh no! Someone spilled the raspberry jam.
Can we identify
Oh my goodness.
what kind of blood it is?
You may make a medicine check, as you can take a few minutes to see what you can solve about this. You can use your pursue a lead bonus to it.
Okay.
What is everybody else doing while Snowy is examining this?
I want to check the rest of the site if there's anything else of interest, like bodies, anything like that.
Absolutely. Go ahead and roll perception.
25.
Snowy also got a 25.
Now, the blood that's spilled, even like to the layman, does it just look like blood splatter in a general violence sort of way, or is there any sort of ritualistic?
I was hoping you
Pattern.
wouldn't say that.
Oh, forensics blood analysis.
You may roll Holt lore.
Okay, thank you.
Um,
Total of 15.
Are you happy with that roll? Would you?
No, I'd like to use a hero point on that. Total of 25.
oh, much better. This may be a bit of a weird ask,
Yeah.
but while everybody is clearly investigating, Bauble is completely shocked by this scene. But once he sort of gathers himself, is there a large rock formation or some sort of spot of elevation where Bauble can get up on top and maintain a perimeter over everybody?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. I'd like Bauble to establish a perimeter to protect everybody in case whatever did this comes back.
Right.
And then he's going to keep a watch over everybody.
Yeah, make a perception check.
Will do. 26, by the way.
Circe, with your knowledge about cults and ritualists and things of this nature, it does give similar vibes as to this was an intentional killing for a purpose of some kind. Snowy, you examine it and you can determine that it is the blood of some sort of animal, possibly a very large rabbit of some kind. And as you're determining this and you piece together rabbit, and Circe pieces together, okay, this does give a cult ritualistic feeling. Hansel and Bob, both of you start sensing creatures moving in the woods towards you guys. Multiple creatures.
Heads up, guys.
Something's moving out there.
And
Here we go.
we're going to go ahead and enter combat. We're going to come back to this place here. What you guys can do, if you would like to, you guys can use the rolls that you used earlier and just use those as your initiative if you would like.
Thank you. I
Yeah.
would very much like to use a 26 for my initiative.
Yeah, 25 for initiative would be good.
We'll say that the fireplace is just right here in the center of everything.
Okay.
Where do you guys think that you were set up when this took place?
Well, I was talking about Bauble being on elevation, so I imagine he's on top of this rock.
Then yeah, I think Circe would have been right there.
Yeah, right where the blood would have been.
Mm-hmm.
I would like this to be probably around where Bauble was.
Nice. I would also like it if the GM would stop adding more bad guys to the fight.
Why is there 5 of them?
Because there's 5 of you.
They saw us and they hate us.
They looked at us and they said, fresh meat.
Fresh meat.
What's going on, GM?
We are now in encounter mode. Bob, you see 5 large wolves approaching your area. What do you do?
Heads up, everyone! We're being encircled! Bob has already got his sword out. Bauble is going to spend his first action for movement to hop off the rock and run straight over to the group and stand right next to Hansel. And when he does, he's gonna tell Nicholas, Nicholas, get all together! I have something that'll help us! And he is going to go ahead and pop his champion's aura.
That should just be on all the time.
And now you're all safely within my aura. Stay within my aura, please. And so he spent an action to run on over, and I'd like to spend an action to recall knowledge on one of these enemies.
Okay, it'll be a nature check. Okay, what do you want to know about these?
I'd like to know specifically what they are.
Mhm.
And I guess I would also like to know, if I could, their weakest save.
Okay. You believe that these are just large mutated wolves. Their weakest save is their fortitude.
Okay. As I stand right next to Hansel. Heads up, everyone. These are some of the biggest wolves I've seen. But don't worry. What I know from wolves is that they're not very hardy. All you gotta do is just focus on that and take away their strength if you can do it. And he's gonna turn towards Snowy and Circe, and he's gonna say, I don't know what kind of spells or magic you have, Snowy, so if you got anything that could target them, that would be great in that regard. And he's gonna turn to Circe. You do whatever sort of witchy thing that you do. And
Don't worry.
he's gonna turn back away. And I'm gonna spend my last action to raise my shield.
There we go. Shield raise. Go ahead and end your turn. It's going to be Snowy's turn, and then after Snowy, it is Hansel.
Ending turn. Snowy, you're up.
Alright. So I got that warning from Bob
Mhm.
to his. I'm gonna respond. It's like, I don't have magic. And it's like,
How dare you assume?
exactly. Other than this Christmas magic that was given to me, there's nothing.
We all have Christmas magic.
Yeah. Grumble, grumble, reloads my crossbow, so I'll take one action to reload my crossbow. It's like, can't play, do everything around here. Lowers my crossbow, and then I will shoot at this leftmost wolf thing.
Alrighty.
It's
Sounds
like
good.
30 feet away, then striketh.
Striketh.
Hiya.
Yeah.
Does an 18 hit.
An 18 does hit.
Nice.
Roll damage.
Huzzah!
Rolling damage.
Just barely hits.
Ooh, good to know. For 3 points of damage.
3 points of piercing damage. As you fire that off, and it goes and it hits this giant mutated wolf in the shoulder.
Nice.
Fires off the crossbow. Poof. It's like, okay, gotta do this again. Reloads my crossbow. And then that will be my third action. And then my turn.
That is it for Snowy. Hansel, you are up, and Circe, you are after.
Okay. I'd actually like to also make a recall knowledge check on these wolves.
Absolutely.
Why would you do that? I already told you what it was and what it is and what it will be. Did you just use speaker on me?
And what would you like to know?
I want to know if there's a particular type of damage that they're weak to.
Okay. You make that roll, and you do not think that there is anything that they are particularly weak or resistant to.
And I just go and communicate to the group, let them know. I don't think they're particularly strong or weak to anything. Just hit them until they die.
Nicholas gives a thumbs up.
Oh, don't worry, I could do that.
And then I will go ahead and keep my shield raised and go ahead and end my turn there. I
Alrighty.
can't really do much at range.
Sounds great. Yeah, just let them get closer to you. But that is it for Hansel. Circe, you are up, and then it'll be a few wolves for a little bit before Nicholas gets a chance.
Yeah, looks like it.
Hurry, Nicholas!
Trying.
With most everyone, Nicholas gathered around me, I am going to cast Bless on everyone. So
Yay!
y'all are now blessed. And
I-
then...
Dare them to come to us.
Exactly. And then I am going to cast Blood Ward on Bauble. And
Oh.
then, you know what? Actually, Snowy, you will receive my Familiar of Bolstering aid. So you will get a +2 status bonus to your next non-attack skill check. So.
Snowy does a lot of that.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And what are you going to have the protection with the blood ward?
Yes, I would like the animal, and I believe that is me.
Okay.
What does it look like when you cast these spells?
When Circe casts, especially the warmer spells, they are an up-tempo, it feels like if you've ever gone choiring, or caroling, or been in a choir, or wassailing, and that feeling of everyone just giving their all and singing that warmth, especially Blessed, that is what it feels like as that kind of rings over you and surrounds you with kind of a golden magic.
Now, Bob's back is turned towards Circe. And you did give him Blood Ward.
Yes.
What do you think about Circe sort of cheekily putting a little blood ward on his back without his knowing?
Correct.
Just being like, go. Like, you know what? I don't need the glory for this one. I'll just make sure that you don't become a problem.
And you just sneakily do a little bit of witchcraft
Just
on his
a little,
back.
as, you know, for the good of the team.
There you go.
It almost reminds you of like, you put a small sticky note that says, kick me.
Exactly.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Smiley face.
Perfect.
Okay. It is now this large mutated wolf's turn.
Oh
The
no.
wolf is going to
Oh.
move
Come and have a go.
35 feet with a single
Oh, big,
Oh, it's speed.
big wolf, move quick.
Yep.
action.
No, thank you.
Big move.
They just skitter real quick.
Yeah.
Suddenly rotoscoped perfectly Usain Bolt run at us.
It gets up on
is-
its hind legs and jogs at you.
I just thought of the Officer Earl run.
Oh yeah, from
Yeah.
Cloudy with a chance of meatballs. The Lockwood.
Lovely.
This wolf is going to run up towards you and attempt to take a big old chomp out of Hansel.
Good luck.
Good luck
Ow.
with that.
Rolling 31 to hit.
Damn.
Jeez.
Ooh.
That hits, but it's not a critical.
Alrighty.
Nice.
He's going to roll this bite damage to you. Ow. Dealing 12 points of damage. And then it is going to attempt to trip you
Better not.
Rude.
using its special knockdown ability. So this isn't affected by the multiple attack penalty because it successfully tried to bite you.
Sorry.
Oh, yes.
May I try something?
Yes, you may.
With your permission, GM, I would like to activate as a reaction Glimpse of Redemption.
Alrighty.
This can activate whenever an enemy damages an ally, and both my enemy and my ally are within my champion's aura.
Ooh.
Now, the enemy has two choices. He can either repent, which leaves the target unharmed from the damaging effect, or he can choose to refuse, which means that Hansel, you will then gain a +7 resistance against that damage type, and it will become enfeebled 2 afterwards.
Okay. It's going to refuse. It's going to continue to attack anyway.
Okay. Only take 5 points of damage now, and now that enemy is enfeebled 2.
Nice.
Yep. Until the end of
go.
its next turn.
When it takes a bite, Bauble is going to reach over and put a hand on Hansel, and he's going to look at the wolf and he's going to say, "Repent or face the consequences, creature!" And then that's when the effect will come into place. It's more like a shockwave of bright holy energy from Bauble into Hansel and then into the wolf.
Ready?
And then he gets a little nibble in, and I'm just like, yeah, you should have repented.
Though it has been weakened, it will still attempt to trip you
Awesome.
with its trip ability.
Well, at least it takes a detriment to this now being enfeebled. And
Yeah,
Yep.
exactly.
Okay, and it rolled a 12 against your reflex DC.
nope.
Get that out of here.
And that is it for that creature.
And the effect will continue until the end of its next turn.
Correct. This wolf over here is going to take a bite attack against
Oh no.
Nicholas.
Deflect him with your chest, Nicholas.
Going to take a bite at you.
My massive muscles will protect me.
That is going to be an 18 to hit you.
It does not hit.
Aha!
They did protect you.
That's by
Did
one.
protect you. It is going to take a second chomp at you. Ow! That is going to be a natural 20.
Okay, it hits that time.
Oh!
Ooh.
Rolling critical damage.
Oh, wait.
Oh, max damage 30 points of damage
Hello?
to you, Nicholas.
Oh!
Uh-oh.
I'm going to burn this dog. Ow.
There you go, 30 points of damage.
Oh,
And that is
man.
it for that wolf. Nicholas, it is your turn.
Get in the aura!
Get closer to us.
First off, it moves closer. Going to
Yeah, get blessed.
channel
blessed, loser.
elements,
Alrighty,
and I'm going to target
There
that
you go.
wolf and
Get him, dude.
there you go. Roll your elemental blast.
blast. That is a 22 to hit.
22 does hit. Roll damage.
Yay! 6 damage.
6 points of damage. Owie. Seems to have taken a little more.
Huh.
As your aura makes it just a little bit weak to your fire impulses.
And I'm also going to activate Thermal Nimbus.
Thermal Nimbus for one action.
I think that has both of those wolves in my aura.
You gain resistance equal to
Hey.
your level. So that should be it.
Nice.
Can I just say, I love looking over on the right side of my screen and seeing all of these buffs going on.
Right?
I love seeing that.
Everybody's all buffed to heck.
Okay, we have how many characters that can do magic?
Let's see. Well, yeah, technically speaking, Bauble can do a kind of magic. But anyway, sorry. Go ahead and run it with the wolves.
Yep. This wolf runs forward and is going to attack Bauble
Come and get it.
with its big old jaws. It is going to be 23 to hit.
That just hits.
Ready. You have your shield raised?
Oh, yeah. Shield raise gets me up to 23.
That is going to be 8 points of damage to you, Bob. And then it is going to attempt to trip you.
It better not. I'll take that really personal.
Okay. That's a natural 1,
Mm-hmm.
which means that it will instead fall prone.
What does it look like when it tries to trip? I know I'm way smaller than
It bites onto you as you run, and then it releases and tries to go for your leg.
Yeah.
And as you pull your leg away, its feet slip on the ice that it's currently standing on, and it falls over onto its side.
Bob is going to look at the others. Well, that's embarrassing.
And that is it for that one. This one is going to run forward and spend 1 action to get here, and then a second action to get here. And it's going to target and then attack Hansel. That is going to be a 31.
Yeah, that also hits.
Mm-hmm.
Not a critical, though.
It is going to roll the damage, which will be 10 points of damage. Would you like to shield block this?
I think I will, yeah.
Okay. You took 5 damage, your shield took 5 damage.
Hey, that's a lot of big wolves.
And we're all
We're
very small.
tiny. We got these wolves that are 4 times as big as we are.
This other one is going to run up here, 25 feet,
Bring it.
Ooh.
attack this man, Bauble.
Mm-hmm.
That is going to be 27 to hit.
27 will hit.
Rolling damage. It's be 10 points of damage to you, Bob.
Copy that.
And then it will attempt to trip you. That is going to be 22 versus your reflex DC.
Let's see. That'll succeed.
Yes. So now you have fallen prone.
Damn. And here I was about to prone some other people.
Yep. And that is the end of that one's turn.
Okay.
We are back to the top. Bob!
All right. First things first, I gotta get up. I'm gonna spend an action to stand up. Does that invoke any reactionary strikes around me?
Doesn't appear to.
Awesome. That's good. And I could use 2 actions and do a defensive advance, which lets me keep my shield up and move to position and attack once I get there. Or I could use the fact that that guy is enfeebled, spend an action to move over, and then spend my final action to trip him instead. And I'll have full bonuses, and he'll be enfeebled, so it might work. Hansel, if I trip this guy, will you team up with me and just obliterate him?
Oh, yeah.
Just absolute
Sweet.
destruction.
Okay, let's do it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. With that, now, within roleplay, I imagine Hansel is facing towards the wolves with the shield up, and Hansel, you're going to feel a hand on your shoulder, and you're going to hear Bob's voice in your left ear telling you, I'm going to go around. I bet you I can trip him up, and then from there, we'll gang up on him.
Do it. Let's do it.
And now, Bob is going to move. He is going to move. Oh, wait. First thing I got to do is stand up.
Yes, he, grabbed my ankle and said that.
All right. And now I am going to target the big old wolf right here in front of me to the west.
Mm-hmm.
And I am going to attempt to trip him.
Alrighty. Go ahead and try it.
That is a 26 to trip.
A 26 is a success.
Yay!
You reach down and it falls prone.
Nice. Thank you, Titan Wrestler.
Mhm.
When I circle around the corner, Bob is actually going to briefly tuck his sword away. And you guys are going to see that as he corners on the south around the wolf, when it's still looking at Hansel, and then once he sees a chance, he's going to shoot and aim right for the knee, because he's not going to be able to catch the waist of this thing. And so he's going to shoot for the knee, grab it, and then with his left hand grab the ankle, and then with his right hand push in on the back of the knee and rotate them both so that the wolf lands face down. And that is the end of my turn. Snowy,
Nice.
you're up.
Snowy is very uncomfortable with 2 very close wolves right there, so they're gonna move just a smidgen, 10 feet over that direction, so I could just get back into Champion's aura as well.
What a fun little Venn diagram of auras going on right
Yeah, there's so many.
now.
quick question. Above Abel, Apollo, would you like to get some healing? Because you don't look so hard.
Yeah, I will.
Seen better days. Cool. So I would like to use my...
Non-combat skill check.
Can I do doctor's visitation and then do battle medicine?
Alrighty.
And then treat wounds on Nicholas.
Treat wands.
Treat wands.
Nice.
It's doctor visitation.
So I move to provide immediate care to those who need it, Apollo. And then, so I will stride, and then use battle medicine.
Nice.
Yeah, 21 is a success.
For 6 points of healing. It's a little pat on the back. Alright, cheer up, buddy.
Thanks. I can't feel my arm.
We'll get your patch up better after this fight. Thank you.
That was one action
Alright.
for you, Snowy.
So that was one action. With my crossbow loaded, I would like to target this barely hurt wolf that is 10 feet left of me. Does a 29 hit?
The 29 is a critical hit.
Yeah.
Thanks
Let's
to
go.
Bless.
Thank you, Bless. Thank you, Circe.
Yay.
Alright, critical damage.
Critical
Plus-
damage.
Go. 14 points of damage.
That's pretty good.
That's pretty good, as it takes 14 points of damage. You pull your crossbow up and you aim it and you shoot it again. I think you shot this one before.
Yes.
So you shoot it
Not
again,
again!
taking 14 points of damage.
And then with my last action, I would like to reload my crossbow.
Absolutely. You reload as your final action, and your turn. It is now Hansel's turn.
Come on, Hansel.
So
Alright, this guy that I'm flanking with Smiter, the one that you tripped,
Mm-hmm.
I am going to use one action to use Overdrive.
Yeah.
Yeah!
Overdriver.
Overdrive! You make your crafting check.
That is a 31,
31
which I believe
is
is
a
a critical success.
critical success.
Oh, baby.
Which means for the next minute, I add my intelligence modifier to all of my damage.
Yeah.
And what does it look like as you activate the overdrive on your cool armor?
So you see these little jets kind of appear over like different joints, like on the back, on the side, and then they all start spinning up, and you see little jets kind of like shooting out of them.
Nice.
And then I bring up the hammer all the way back for a megaton strike.
Whoa!
Get up to 3 billion.
Oh, there's a jet engine inside of him.
Oh!
Megaton. Yeah, do it. He's on the ground. Get him.
Oh, smash him.
Smash him.
Is it 24?
24, I believe, does hit.
Would you like to use a hero point?
Oh, yeah. Would you?
Natural one.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
The 24 does hit, but it is not a crit.
It's 3d8 plus 9.
Whoa.
This is
Or
AC.
27 points of damage.
27 points of damage.
Wow.
That's not even a critical.
What does it look like as you smash down on this guy?
Is there a
he's
jet
not-
engine in that thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. Like, as I'm bringing it back, it's like all the way back, like almost like touching the snow behind me as you see a jet engine, like, kind of form out of the back of it, and then just. And then just in an arc of, like, fire and snow, like, over me. Right over, like, the entire front half of this wolf.
And you crack it, and you hear a nice crack as you smash down on this gigantic wolf,
Damn.
dealing 27 points of damage.
This action figure rocks.
Yo,
Yeah! You see why we couldn't release this to the
we
public.
couldn't release it. Why not? I'm pretty sure teens would have loved this.
I'm sure they would.
Are you telling me Hansel also invented Spaceballs, the flamethrower?
Yep. That's coming up next.
Alrighty, go ahead and end your turn. It is now Circe's turn.
Actually, imagine his little feet sticking up in the air.
Circe.
So when Circe was giving you all the blast, it was nice, warm Christmas magic and the feeling of togetherness, but she's about to bring some of that spooky Christmas minor key ghost energy. And from behind y'all, you just hear, like, again, just that deep organ minor key Christmas carol as she lets off a haunting hymn towards these two wolves over here.
This one makes a basic fortitude save. That is going to be a 28.
Ooh, that
one.
saves, yeah.
This other one rolls also a 28.
What?
They both
Did
rolled a
really
28.
well. Okay.
But it is a basic save, so you can roll damage and they will take half.
That's something. Total 9.
Okay.
With my last action, I am going to sustain my blood ward on Bauble, and then that will activate my familiar effect, and that will be my turn.
Excellent.
So the familiar effect will go to Hansel.
Cool.
This wolf that just got smacked super hard is going to spend an action first to stand up.
Fail.
Stay down, because you did the champion's reaction.
Times like this that I wish I had reactive strike.
Yeah. Times like this, I'm glad you don't.
But maybe?
Maybe.
But me.
And so I don't think it's had its turn yet since the last time that you did it with the champion's reaction. So it's still enfeebled.
Okay.
So at the end of its turn, it will lose the enfeebled condition. First things first, it stood up, one action. Second action, it is looking and seeing that its friends are more surrounding Hansel than they are Bauble.
Mm-hmm.
And Hansel just did a big ol' smashing attack on him. So
Valid.
the wolf is going to attack Hansel because at least two other allies are within the threatened space of Hansel. It gets to do a pack attack against Hansel.
Oh no.
And so it is going to make a strike. That is going to be a 27 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Alrighty.
I'd like to activate Glimpse of Redemption, please.
Okay. It will refuse again, so it'll remain enfeebled too.
Hansel gets a +7 resistance.
Apply that resistance there, and then it will roll this damage, which will be 13 points of damage, which will be reduced. Yep, continues to be enfeebled too. And so instead of trying to trip Hansel, it will turn around and attempt to bite at Bauble.
What's cool is that if I wanted to, I can inflict Stupefy on him instead. But I think Enfeebled is more appropriate.
It's a natural 20.
Yeah.
Fair.
It's going to roll critical
Can you
damage
impose a
against you.
hero point on him and make him reroll it?
12 points of damage to you.
Yes, sir. Why?
And that is it for that wolf. This wolf,
Not feeling good.
not feeling good. This wolf is going to spend an action to come around here.
Outside.
Oh man, I'm gonna get flanked.
And we'll take one attack against Snowy. And against you, that is going to be 30 to hit.
So that's a critical?
Okay.
Damn.
Going to be doing critical damage, but it doesn't get the pack attack bonus to it. Because you're only threatened by one other friend. That's going to be 20 points of damage to you. Snowy.
Oh!
Not as bad as it could be.
And then second attack onto Nicholas.
Oh no.
At the second multiple attack penalty. Yum, yum, yum. That's a natural one.
Yeah. Its hands explode. It falls down.
It falls down dead.
It just clacks its teeth together.
Yep.
He bites his tongue and he explodes.
No, he bites his tongue and he's all like, "Oh, damn, my weak point." My big glowing weak point.
And that is it
My obvious weak spot.
for that wolf. Nicholas. It is your turn, Nicholas.
Nicholas target wolf. I'm just gonna do elemental blast.
Mm-hmm. 2 action.
Same number. 21 to
Perfect. 21 does hit.
Yay.
Go ahead and roll the damage on that.
14.
14 points of damage. This thing is looking very close to dead. Now it's 2 actions to do that. You have 1 action left.
See if we can get it over
Right.
that edge.
Strike with the hammer. There's a 19 to hit.
A 19, because of Bless, will hit.
Yeah. Thank you, Bless.
Roll the damage.
Circe.
Hashtag blessed.
Hashtag blessed. 15 points of damage. Tell me what happens to this gigantic mutated wolf.
Yeah.
Yes.
First blood.
This wolf, probably engulfed in flames, just probably stares at Nicholas like, dude, what's wrong with you? And then gets clocked upside the head with the hammer.
Talk. And you smash it in the face and it falls over.
Rip.
Dead.
Huzzah. And
Rip.
I think that is it for my turn.
That is it for your turn. This wolf is still on the ground. Is going to spend its first action to get up.
Werewolf?
Their wolf.
Ah.
And then it's going to spend an action to stride forward. And then, you hit it with the concordant choir. And as such, it's going to take a chomp at you. Chomp.
No.
Nom nom. That is going to be 29 to hit you.
Yep, 29 hits.
And you are off guard because you are flanked currently.
Actually, that's exactly 10 over, so purple.
It's going to be a critical chomp. Going to be 28 points of
Oof.
damage.
Ain't rude.
It rolled really well on the damage there. But that is it. It spent an action to stand up, an action to get closer to you, and then an action to bite. Next, this one, which does have its friends near enough to Hansel to get the pack damage.
Yeah, it's looking real tight in there. Not much in the way of breathing room.
It is going to target Hansel and then make a chomp against him. Big chomp. That is going to be a natural 20.
Ugh.
Hey now.
So critical damage with the pack. Oh, it didn't roll very well on damage though. 18 points of critical damage to you.
Relatively speaking, yeah.
And then it's going to spend an action to attempt to trip ya. Trip ya. That is going to be a 20 total against your reflex DC.
Yeah, that's successful.
Okay. Grabs you by the leg and yanks you down. And then will attempt to make a final jaws attack against you while you are on the ground. Ooh, rolled pretty well. That's going to be a 24.
With the penalty?
Yeah, with the penalty.
Yeah, that hits.
It rolled really well.
Dang. That must have been a very good roll.
Healing 11 points of damage to you. And that is it for that one. This one is going to run around its friend to get to this side so that it can attack Bauble twice.
Come and get it.
First attack. That is going to be a 30.
That'll do. Just shy of a critical. Yeah.
Be 14 points of damage to you, and then its second attack at the multiple attack penalty.
Nobody panic, but it is starting to pile up.
Natural 1.
Yeah, there we go.
Stop
That
with
is-
the good rolls.
That is it for the wolves. Bob, you are up.
Let's get it. I am going to keep up my attack on the wolf to the west of me. And thankfully, none of them have interrupted my standing upright. So I'm going to go ahead and attack with my longsword.
Attack with your long sword.
That is a 21. Actually, you know what? I want to spend a hero point on that.
Do you? Okay.
I rolled low.
Uh-huh. Go ahead and spend your hero point.
Hopefully, I don't roll lower.
Oh, no.
I did. I sure did.
That's why you
natural
always just
one.
take the success.
How it works. Try to roll higher, and then he's just bleh.
I'm gonna go ahead and try again. This time with the multiple attack penalty.
Mhm.
That's a natural 20.
Natural 1? No, natural 20.
No, natural 20.
That's a one.
Roll your critical
I
damage
think you're
on this guy.
mistaken.
Sir.
That critical damage you don't deserve.
Rolling critical damage. 14.
Yeah, not a great damage roll, but this
No.
thing is looking really, really rough.
Okay.
Alrighty, thank you. One last go of it with final multiple attack penalty.
Right.
I'm still getting a bonus of +5 on it. 15.
15 just barely misses.
Dang. Okay. When it's enfeebled and it's prone and it, you know. Oh, I just realized I could have tried tripping. It's all good. I'm gonna go ahead and end my turn. Snowy, it's your go.
After Snowy is Hansel.
Snowy, assessing the situation right now, is a little stressed. A
Valid.
little stressed, yes. God, there's so many to treat. Why are there so many to treat? Why are y'all hurt? This is, of course, very internal. Anyway.
Now we feel the vibe.
Yeah.
Internally screaming.
Yeah, externally, though, they just let out a deep sigh. Yeah, look up to the skies like, please help me. Wolf that's right in front of me. I will try and shoot a crossbow.
Yeah.
But
Does a 22 hit?
A 22 does hit. Roll damage.
3?
3 points of damage. It's still getting hurt. It's not quite dead yet.
Really?
It's getting there, though. It's really badly hurt.
above table, could you squeeze to the northwest of...
I was hoping that if I could have killed this one, I could move into that space and then heal both of you at the same time. But it has not died yet, so I could only heal either Circe or Hansel. If I use Doctor's Visitation to move in between these two wolves here, would that get like a reactive strike?
So far, these wolves haven't been using reactive strikes.
I can take a chance, use Doctor's Visitation, and then try to heal Hansel, because not looking hot.
Yeah, I'm almost dead.
So I will use Doctor's Visitation again, and then use Battle Medicine on Hansel, if that is okay.
That is okay. Treat those wolves. Oh yeah, big heals.
Let's go.
Big heals.
So for 27 points of
Get it,
healing.
Snowy.
Nice.
So this is just like a minty, cool rush of breath air. It just revitalizes you from inside. It's not like the warm, cinnamony feel you get from Circe. No, this is just cool breath.
Oh, so soothing.
As you can see, you got an additional 5 because of your robust health.
Oh, cool. Okay.
You got big heals.
Nice.
So for my last action, I would like to reload my crossbow.
Excellent.
And end my turn.
Hooray!
That's it, huh?
Please take care of them.
Yeah.
And then mutters under the breath, you son of a nutcracker.
Oh, slay my sleigh bells. That was awful. I'm going to use one action to go ahead and get up.
Alrighty.
That was really bad.
I'll take off the throne. There you go.
Okay. And then I am going to... Here's the thing I'm struggling with. Can I one-shot this thing without Megaton Strike?
Oh, that is a good question. I can tell you, like, it looks like it doesn't have a whole lot left.
Looks
Take a risk.
like it's got quite a lot of blood on it.
Mm,
Yeah, I'll go ahead and go for a regular strike.
heck yeah.
Get it. Natural 20!
Natural 20.
Ah!
Let's go!
You can kill it!
You can.
Let's just say, wolf
I
dead.
can with that kind of attitude.
Miracles do come true.
22 points of damage.
Oh yeah.
Hansel, tell me what happens to this gigantic wolf.
Alright, I sort of get up, kind of dust myself off, take a deep breath from those soothing healing mists over me, and then just go for like an uppercut on its against that wolf's jaw, like straight up, and just kind of catch it and like spins in the air a little bit as it hits the ground.
Yep, boom, and it flips and it falls and it dies.
Nice.
It
Yes.
has been deadified.
You still have one action.
Ah, thank you, Snowy.
Yeah.
Go get him!
And then I'm gonna raise my shield.
Hey, very nice. It is now gonna be Circe's turn, and then after Circe will be Nicholas, because the two wolves that were in between you two are now dead.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to fire off a 2-action Concordant Choir. And so that will, and I'm 90% sure I'm going to miss blow on this. Again, this is the spooky resonance. Also fortitude save for these guys.
All right.
Hmm.
And so these two will make basic fortitude saves. The one on the right rolls a 25.
Succeeds.
One on the left rolls a 30.
I was trusting that fortitude
Come on.
weakness this whole time. I don't know if I believe it.
I Yeah, I don't look. The point of it is that I don't know,
right?
but he does.
Roll the damage as they'll both take half
Alright.
damage.
Now they'll be taking 2. That was a 4. I will use my last action to, again, sustain my blood ward on Bob and do my familiar bolstering aid.
Nicholas,
I want to do Blazing Wave.
let's have a look at Blazing Wave.
Flames flow out in front of you in a cascade and engulfing everyone in a 30-foot cone.
So you're gonna aim it at the 2 north wolves.
Yeah, that's how I want to do it.
Okay. Looks like they would both be in there. They just need to make this basic reflex save. So, first one on the right rolls a 19. Other one rolls 17. So I believe those are both failure.
Both fail.
So please roll that 4d8 fire damage. So they'll both take 16 points of damage. Because it is an overflow, that means that your kinetic aura goes away.
It looks like they also took a little bit of extra damage, so that's good.
Because they're inside of his kinetic aura, they get weakness 2 to his fire. But now your aura is down, so if you want to keep doing more blasts, you'll have to spend an action to get your aura back up.
Mm-hmm.
And I believe that is your turn. You moved and then you did your cone.
Yeah.
And so, as such, you just launch out your fire towards these guys, burning them, causing some decent damage. We are going to go ahead and take a little break right now, and then we'll come back and we'll continue.
Alrighty.
See you guys afterwards.
Thank you so much for
Yay.
listening so
much
far.
for listening.
We appreciate
you.
it. See you soon.
Mm-hmm.
Hey there, adventurers. It's Jingles Rasco. I just wanted to come in and say thank you so much for listening to this episode. If you'd like to dive in, you can do so at adventurersrollout.com. Support us by giving us a like and subscribe. Back to the adventure. All right, welcome back, adventurers. We're still in the middle of combat, so we better just get right back into it. First things first, there is a wolf that is near some people. And this wolf, I believe, is going to start with attacking Circe.
I'd rather
That's too
not.
bad.
Oh, Circe is mighty squishy.
I really disagree with that decision, GM. I'm going to talk about it on the subreddit.
Sounds good. That is going to be a 17 to hit you, Circe.
That does not hit.
Ooh, second attack at the multiple attack penalty. Nom nom. 15 is lower than 17.
Heck yeah, eat my math.
It is going to... That's right. One last attack. Nom nom. Oh, just terrible, terrible rolls for this guy.
Oh.
That is it for that wolf. This wolf over here is going to target Nicholas, who just fired a big fire at him, and make a strike. Oh yeah, 19 just barely hits on Nicholas.
Garbage.
We'll roll the damage there, dealing 9 points of damage onto little Nicholas. Second attack. Actually, since it just landed that, it will attempt to trip Nicholas. Rolling a 28, which is a success, which will mean that Nicholas is now knocked prone. And then the wolf is going to attempt one last bite, being a 21, which will hit. You all see as this wolf chomps down onto him and is just biting down on him. Oof. Pretty big damage. 15 points of damage onto Nicholas. He's looking pretty hurt. He's not looking too good. That is going to end that one. This wolf is going to spend an action to get around Bob, and then from
Will
behind
try.
Bob will attempt to do a big chomp on him.
He will try.
Natural 1.
Just gonna push his nose back
Yep.
as he tries to get close. Like a misbehaving dog.
That time is a 22.
22 will do. I haven't had a chance to put my shield back up.
It's true. Dealing 10 points of damage to you, Bob.
Copy that. It's starting to pile up a little bit over here.
Yeah.
Yep. But now, Bob, it is your turn to retaliate.
And retaliate I will. I'm going to step away from that wolf right next to me, and I'm going to stride 5 feet over to the northwest, so that now I am flanking a wolf with Snowy.
Mm-hmm.
And I will go ahead and attempt an attack.
Alrighty.
Strike him with
Right.
my longsword. That is a 19 to hit.
A 19 does still hit.
Yes.
Thanks to the off guard, thanks to the bless, thanks to all that.
Thank you, Snowy. Thank you, Circe.
You wouldn't say that as Val.
Mhm.
It's like,
I don't
thanks.
believe you. 10 points of damage.
10 points of damage to that guy.
And I would like to attempt to demoralize him.
Alrighty.
And I now have intimidating glare.
Correct.
Oh, it was gonna be good. That is a 19.
A 19 is a success.
Yay!
It is frightened 1.
Yay! And that's the end of my turn.
Now it's
Snowy.
spookled. Snowy, it is spookled.
I think for now, since I haven't moved, flanking with Bauble, I will attack this with my crossbow.
Crossbow attack. Oh yeah.
Yeah. 18?
An 18 does still hit.
Wow!
Thanks to being frightened and the bless and all of that.
Yay!
Yeah.
I'll take that. 2.
Ooh, big damage.
Ouch. Fire a crossbow and it sticks into a thick part of its arm. Leg thing.
I have to choose which one to get healed. Well, Nicholas and Hansel already healed earlier, so they have the immunity.
Immune.
So it'll be either Circe or Val above table.
I think it should be Circe above 2. I'm just tougher and
Just
my,
Okay.
my max
Splits
health
hair.
is really far away. So
Mm-hmm.
I honestly nominate Circe.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm
That is
lower
the case.
than
I will
half
do my doctor's visitation. I will skirt over towards Circe. Excuse me.
Thank
Nyum.
The target.
We're all so quick.
No, not mistletoe. Circe. Use my battle medicine to treat wounds.
On big numbers.
And at expert, not trained like a fool. 19.
Oh, just
Barely-
barely a failure. Would you like to re-roll that with
Yeah,
a
I'm
point?
gonna use a hero point on that. This is unacceptable.
Yeah.
Ah!
That's even worse.
It's okay.
Hey, you did your best.
Mhm.
And then I think that's it.
You can do something else like reload your crossbow if you
If that it okay.
Mhm.
Yep, and that'll be it. I'm sorry, Circe.
It's okay. I'm not dead yet.
Hansel!
Okay, so I go ahead and turn to Snowy and I say, "Not to worry, Snowy. I have something for just this occasion." And then I turn to Circe, and then I just
Hey.
like all of the jets that are going at the moment that power my overdrive all point at you. You see them kind of like,
Whoa, 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 whoa.
and then, and just like a cloud of mist over you as it settles. It's actually quite soothing.
Nice.
It actually feels kind of good.
Right?
You heal 3d10 damage.
Whoa.
Oof. Not very good healing, unfortunately.
I will take
5
it.
points of healing.
Say, we take those. We take
Yeah,
those.
we take those.
And then I have to do a DC 15 flat check.
Come on.
Yeah.
Hey, it's a success. Does not break.
It does not break, and you can keep using unstable actions.
Yay!
Yep.
We're all doing fantastic.
There we
Alright.
go.
Hooray! Technically speaking, you could do it again.
You gonna risk it?
Oh, I don't
How is
know.
Circe looking at the moment?
How's Circe
I
feeling?
have seen better days without going to meta.
Still looking
But-
kind of rough.
You know,
Yeah.
and worse.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do it again.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Unstable actions. Bah!
I'm gonna live forever!
There we go.
Hey.
That was a little bit better.
A little
10
bit better.
points.
10 more points.
Hey.
Thank
all right.
you.
Take that flat check.
Come on, baby.
Come on, baby.
Ooh.
Yes!
We
Success.
learned
Let's go.
16.
Everything is rolling up, Hansel.
All right, Hansel, I think you still have one more action.
Oh my
Right.
goodness, he does.
I do, yeah.
Considering
I've
restoration
had
is
my
only
action,
one
yes.
action.
But what about second action?
Second.
Mm.
All right, and then I'm gonna turn to this wolf here to the north of me, and then make a strike.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well done.
19.
19, because it is frightened, and because of the bless, it still hits.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Of course
Roll
it
the
does.
damage.
17 points of damage.
17 points of damage. This thing is just barely hanging on.
Bloody.
Bloody.
Bloodied.
This thing is so close to death. But I believe that is it for Hansel. Circe, it is now your turn.
Perfect. Reaching into my pocket, I have a chunk of cold iron that I am going to form into needle darts. Attack the one right in front of me.
All right. Attack with needle darts.
That is a 27 to hit.
27 does hit. Roll the damage.
Oh, baby.
Go. Look at all them
Get it.
dice.
Ooh.
12 points of
Look at all those
damage.
little needles.
I know.
Yes. Takes 12 points of damage. What does it look like as you cast needle darts and these cold iron needles fly into this thing?
So when Circe first pulls out her hands, the metal's kind of forming, and it almost looks like this really lovely old school tinsel, and then it sharpens, and then just right in.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
As it hits it repeatedly.
Yes.
It didn't seem to enjoy that very much at all. I believe you still have one
I
action.
too am going to sustain my blood ward, give all of the hex effects, and I'm going to give Snowy the familiar bolstering aid, since they are next to me.
Awesome.
Yep, that will be me.
Awesome. It is now Nicholas's turn. Nick sees the creature in front of him.
Yes.
He is going to go ahead and reactivate channel elements.
But
Get that up and going again. And then as part of that, he is going to make a single action elemental blast towards the creature right in front of him. Rolling to attack. Rolling a 14, which will be a miss.
dang.
He is going to try attacking it again at the multiple attack penalty. Single action. Oh, he's prone. Excuse me. Let me spend that last action instead to stand up because I did not notice he was still prone, which will turn that 16 into an 18, which will still hit.
Nice.
Let's go.
So we'll just go ahead and roll the damage on that. The 12 points of damage. As you all see, as he fires from the ground, misses, stands up, and then fires again, this time just cooking this thing all the way down to its based components. Dead.
Nice.
And that is it for old Nick.
Awesome.
This wolf will now go.
Do it, I dare you.
You're not near that one. Don't dare it.
I may not be near it, but you're within my aura.
This one is going to
Oh wait, no, it's not.
move that out of the way because this one is now going to move over here
Yeah. Okay, never mind. Yeah, come on, do it.
Do it, I'm right here!
and is going to attack twice. First attack going to be 26 to hit.
That'll hit. Oh man, I'm taking a penalty to my AC too.
Yeah, because technically this one still got range on you.
Oh yeah.
It's got 10-foot range.
I forgot the other wolf. So easily forgotten.
So easily forgotten. That'll be 11 points of damage, and then here comes a second attack.
All right, let's do it. I'm not feeling too good.
22 to hit.
22 will just hit. This might knock me out.
6 points of damage.
Oh, we're good. We're good.
You're still standing.
I am a lean, mean, wounded machine.
There's one more wolf.
Above table, real quick, because you said that they have reach. Do these things have, like, giraffe necks?
No, just a lot of large things tend to be able to just reach like slightly farther than others. It's kind of built into larger creatures. They just got big arms. Or in this case, just like they can just lean forward farther and bite. And as a matter of fact, that one's it for that one.
Yep.
Oh no.
This other one will actually, it'll move closer to everyone just so that it can
Bring it in.
reach everyone.
Bring it in. Yeah.
and then will take a bite at Bauble.
Ah!
As
I wish it
Bauble
wasn't
continues
Bob.
to stand.
Defiant cry.
Gonna be 24.
That'll do.
Rolling damage. Dealing 7 points of damage to it again.
Oh,
Okay.
Oh, no.
Oh. Knockout.
exactly 7.
Knockout!
Jaws attacks. I imagine it gets around me. He tries to pull in his sword and his shield, but it's too much.
Mhm.
Probably picks him up, slams him back down on the ground.
Yep.
I knew I shouldn't have listened to Bob.
I should have known he was grandstanding.
Exactly. What a noble fool.
I didn't hear no bells.
Basically.
It's going to attack Nicholas for its final action. Rolling a 26, which will hit. Dealing 13 points of damage to Nicholas.
It says dead, but I'm not dead.
You're not dead. Nicholas is still standing.
I imagine, well, in that case, my champion's aura should dissipate, right?
Yeah. And actually, I should move Bob down the initiative tracker. So it's actually going to be Snowy's turn because Bob got knocked out by that one. So Bob has been moved in front of that one.
Ah.
Snowy.
Yeah, so seeing Bob fall, they kind of mutter under their breath like, I shouldn't have listened to him. He needed more than Circe, honestly, at this point. Okay, so I'm going to do a doctor's visitation towards
For
Bob.
what it's worth, that was a Smiter thing that I said. Like,
I
you
take
didn't
it as the
care.
same. Thank you.
I figured. All right.
Alright,
It's basically the same.
2 here.
Mhm.
And then use my battle medicine
Mhm.
and treat wounds at expert.
Let's go. Yeah, there we go. Ooh, natural
Nat
20.
20.
Oh, let's go.
It's double the healing.
And then 31. What's it
Oh,
feeling?
you're 31 points.
I'll go ahead and apply that if you don't mind.
Good.
You went from dead to spry.
I hit the ground. I can breathe. I can fight.
Don't do that again. It's a very stern warning.
Thank you, Snowy. I knew I could count on you.
Alright. So I am going to attack this wolf that is to the west of me with my crossbow.
Sounds good.
Yeah. 4 and 30.
Nice. 30.
Yeah, 30 is a critical hit.
Nice.
Alright. They
Well
are
done.
fueled by, I guess the best word is annoyance.
Something with the annoyance.
I can't believe I have to do everything around here. You're making me work and 14 points of damage.
14 of damage. Yeah, it's not feeling good.
And then for my last action, I would like to reload my crossbow. And that will be the end of my turn.
Hey, Hansel, you are up. You're still moving, still grinding.
Still grinding about. I'm gonna go ahead and use a Megaton Strike.
Yes.
All right, would you like to move to flank it before you do the Megaton Strike?
I would.
There you go.
Target his ass.
Megaton Smash.
Gonna
Kill.
do a big smash. 25.
25 does hit. Oh, look at all those dice.
Oh, 22 points of damage.
22 points of damage. Hansel, tell me what happens to this big dumb wolf.
Yeah.
I do a very quick slide off to the side, hat with the hammer kind of at the side, and then just go for like a straight horizontal sweep, and then just like break its jaw.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Let's
It is
go.
broken and dud. Very nice.
Well done.
And that is 3 actions, so I am
Oh.
good.
Circe, it
Right.
is your turn.
We've got one wolf left. So I am going to attack it with needle darts.
Come on.
31 to hit.
31 is a critical hit.
Yes.
Roll
Nice.
the damage on that.
Glorious.
Glorious.
Oh, baby.
Ooh.
13.
I believe, let's see. Critical success. Takes double damage and takes 3 bleed damage.
Ooh.
So, let's see. 26
Yes.
points of damage that it takes.
Ooh.
Yeah, baby.
Plus an extra 3 points of bleed damage.
Oh yeah, this one's mine.
Come on. Stop taking all the glory kills.
Yeah, it is looking on its last legs.
Excellent. Okay, that was 2 actions for that. Y'all know the drill. Blood Ward, familiar of bolstering aid, who I will give to. This diagonal doesn't count, or does diagonal count?
It does count.
Oh, then to Nicholas, I
Nicholas.
bestow upon thee.
Good, because he's next. Tag, you're it.
Dag, finish it. And that is me.
Nicholas is gonna spend an action to move over here.
Yeah,
Now he
flanking.
is flanking.
Kick.
And is going to use a 2-action elemental blast.
Nice.
This dumb wolf, who is very dumb.
Damn.
Would he hero point that?
He would
Would
definitely
he?
spend his hero point on it.
Yeah.
Huh?
Oh.
Slightly
Technically
better. However, because of the bless,
Yeah.
because of the off guard,
Yeah.
and because of all of that,
Oh my
he
god.
still succeeds in dealing damage. He
We
will
only
roll
do
the
big
damage.
numbers.
We only do big
Only
numbers.
ever do big numbers. And with that,
Yeah.
he just, with both his hands forward, just grips this creature by the side of its head and just starts burning its head completely
Oh
off,
wow.
which then is left with a big, dumb stump because it was a big, dumb creature dead.
Ooh.
And you guys have succeeded
Yay.
in defeating the wolves.
Oh, just barely.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Oh, we're all
Oh
standing.
man.
Yeah. Hey.
Oh.
Technically. And Bob is wounded at the moment.
Yes. Yes, I am.
But Bob was the only one that went all the way down.
Yeah.
Ironically, yeah.
Good job, everyone. Now that that battle has concluded, what else do you guys want to do?
Shoots hands up in the air. Alright, folks, 2x2s to me, please, so I can heal you. Because, unbelievable. Got hurt.
I'd like to start with that. Thank you.
Alright.
Aye, Captain.
Because of Ward Medic, you can do 2 at a time.
Yes, because of Ward Medic, I'll do 2 at a time.
Which 2 are you patching up right now? Oh, and heck, you guys, I think, did really well with setting up buffs and all of that. Like, you were rolling like 3 and 4 and still hitting because of
Yeah.
all the buffs and stuff that were
Yeah.
in place.
Yeah.
So I am going to take this time and make sure that everybody gets an additional hero point.
Thank
Oh,
you.
yay.
Good. There we go. Team synergy.
Let's go.
Let's go synergy.
The power of
Well done.
AoEs.
Yay. Business buzzwords. Synergy.
Experience.
Experience.
Okay.
Lateral movement.
Compartmentalization.
Trimming the fat.
Trimming the fat. Thank you.
Alright, so I'm doing a quick triage. The
Oof, Nicholas.
worst looking ones are Nicholas and Bob, so I'm gonna heal them first. Treat wounds at expert level.
Mm.
While that's happening, I'd also like to repair my shield.
Yeah.
And while that's happening, Circe can also refocus.
Refocus.
What does it look like as you refocus, Circe?
As a witch, with my familiar mistletoe into my hands, and we kind of practice running through some little scales together. Where it's like we're humming and singing and just refocusing together. A little muzzle.
Before Snowy gets to healing other people, I'd like to use lay on hands on Nicholas.
Okay. It says to roll, you don't have to.
Well, in that case, he's going to get 18 health points back.
You can then refocus and get that focus point back.
I plan to.
My armor hasn't exploded yet, so do you
It's
want
true.
me to give you another hit of the mist?
The mist.
Yeah. Yeah. Hansel, if you just want to do a quick little blast on me, I could sure appreciate that. I'm ready to be blasted if you're ready to blast.
I'm blast you.
All right, man.
Blast them.
What kind of world do we live in where a friend can't blast another friend?
Okay, you heal 22 points of damage.
Dang, thanks, man.
I was gonna try and heal Circe, and I.
Yeah, you didn't succeed in the medicine check. You can re-roll that if you want.
Yes, I will.
This time I failed my flat check, so I'm going to take another minute to repair my armor.
No problem, because you have quick repair.
Yeah,
That's not
thanks,
going to take
Hansel.
very long.
Yeah,
You actually brought me back to full health. I'm perfectly fine now.
nice.
I worry about me last. Give me a second.
Incredible. I will buy that. That's
we
19 points of healing.
Nice. And then, Snowy, you can also heal yourself that same 19.
Excellent.
Oh yes, I get an additional 5 because of my godless healing.
No gods, only healed.
Yeah, no gods.
Nah.
No god here. On god? Nah.
On God? Nah.
Nah.
Nah, fam. It seems just Hansel and Nicholas are the only ones left that still
Alright.
need some healing.
Let me target Hansel and then do another round of treat wounds.
Not at all.
Okay. 10 minutes later.
Well done.
27 points of healing to Hansel and Nicholas.
Nice.
And plus extra because of robust health.
That brought me all the way back up to full.
Nice. Good job,
There
everyone.
we go. Hey, look at you guys.
Yeah, totally fine now.
You know,
That took like an hour.
Yep.
But we're all good.
Yeah.
Yeah, an hour to bring the team back up to full is pretty good.
Yeah. All right, gang. Suppose that we're gonna have to take stock of what we were looking at. They did, however, interrupt our attempt to start gathering clues. So maybe now we can actually gather those clues that we were trying to get at before.
So you guys discovered this blood in the snow, and you can actually see that the blood actually continues eastward from your current direction.
Boy.
You can also see more tracks on the ground, which some tracks continue following the blood in the snow, and some continue northward.
Interesting.
Can we figure out what kinds of tracks are going north and east?
Yes, you can. Anybody that would like to can make either a perception check or a survival check to kind of determine what's going which direction.
Yeah, I'll give it a go.
now earlier on that cult check that I did I just recognize that it
Mhm.
was in that realm, or was I able to discern anything a little bit more specific? Like to the note of what was going on.
Just from the blood spatter and all of that, you recognize that this is some sort of ritual, but it's not something that you personally know or recognize, but it feels familiar. It feels witchy.
I rolled a 24 on my survival check.
I rolled
Very
a
nice.
dirty 20 on perception.
Bob doesn't know, but Bob rolled a natural 20.
Nice.
I'd also like to do a perception check. 23.
All of you notice and can kind of piece together. You guys can see the remnants of those big footprints have continued in the direction that the blood trail is going. And Bob, from your natural 20, I can give you that the footsteps seem to be hurried, like quick. And then the other footprints that you guys follow are much smaller, but you can see the remnants of reindeer footprints heading towards the north,
Heading towards the north.
with another set of at least 2, maybe 3 other creatures going that direction.
I got reindeer tracks over here heading north.
Yeti and blood to the east. Reindeer to the north.
What on earth was going on here? Like, was it just some sort of murder party, or what happened?
Do you often frequent murder parties?
No, I don't frequent murder party. What I mean is, does anyone have any outstanding theories as to what this is?
Oh, I've got better than a theory. This was a ritual. This was done on purpose. This is witchy.
Ugh, what kind of ritual?
Nothing I'm familiar with, but
Are you sure? Yeah, long icy silence.
Cricket chirps. Oh.
Are you sure?
are you insinuating that I'm hiding something there, Bob?
I'm just wondering if maybe the local heathen might know more than she's letting on about the occult.
The local heathen is giving all of the information that she has for the good of the team.
Yeah, for the good of the team. Okay.
Unlike someone
Hey.
here.
What? 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 And he's gonna turn to you. What do you mean?
Why are you casting doubt?
I think it's only sensible because this was the occult, as it was claimed, and the only person that we have on this group, on this journey with us, that is familiar with that, who's to say where their allegiances lie? Who's to say?
I remind you that I was picked same as you for my knowledge and my allegiance to Christmas magic, to Santa Claus.
Well, that'll have to do for now, but I'm watching you, and I'm gonna turn towards the north and I'm gonna say, there's probably a good chance that the reindeer in question that we're trying to track down went this way. What is throwing me, however, and he's gonna bend down at the tracks, it's the fact that we can see reindeer tracks. That's what's throwing me. Heaven forbid that this reindeer got into their head to follow who's ever leading, but they haven't picked up the reindeer. Reindeer is walking on its own, so maybe it's being held on a lead and being taken somewhere. But then again, the Yeti tracks that led us here are now deviating to the east. I think if we want to track down this reindeer first, we should probably head north.
Yeah, maybe it broke away.
I'd like that, but it still has other tracks next to it. And those ones are confusing me. I don't recognize those ones.
Am I able to make a recall knowledge on what the second set of tracks next to the reindeer could potentially be?
Yes, you can make recall knowledge checks. Either society or religion would be an applicable check.
Go ahead and do society.
Okie dokie. Anybody else wanted to roll, or just Hansel for now?
I'll give it a go.
Okay.
Bob was complaining about it.
Bob doesn't recognize the footprints that are on here, but Hansel, you personally don't know too much about these creatures, but one of these footprints seem to resemble the footprints of a hag of some kind.
Oh, I think this is a hag that led the reindeer away.
Bob quickly, starts patting himself like he's trying to wipe off whatever sort of bad energy was invoked just saying that.
With that bit of information that fall under occultism, could I do an occultism check?
You can use an occultism check or a cult check.
My occultism's higher.
What is your question there, Circe?
What does the hag want?
I know, right? I can tell from their footprints.
And the ritual.
Right.
And the ritual.
And the ritual, you're right. Okay, that was a 27. Let's see. I'm so concerned for the reindeer. At least we know it wasn't the reindeer that were sacrificed.
Just somebody else.
There's somebody, I mean, there was a rabbit. Things happen. From that, can I tell anything more about the intent of the ritual?
The intent of the ritual?
Yeah.
Gosh. Like I said, you don't recognize exactly what kind of ritual it is that's being done here, but
Right.
you know that it involves sacrifice of some kind. You do get that.
Ritualistically, you can do it to invoke harm, you can do it to invoke shielding. So I'm worried about Santa's reindeer. And so just them passing through this area, now there being a hag involved, now there being a ritual, I'm just concerned about the reindeer.
You feel like the reindeer could be in danger in this situation.
Alright, that informs my want to follow those footprints and forsake the Yeti for now.
Yeah. Also, when we checked the tracks, were all of them just as fresh as the others, or were those tracks with the reindeer, were they older than everything else here?
With how high of a check that you did, you feel like all of the tracks were here at the same time at one point.
Did not want that to happen, but now it is, so we'll just roll with it.
Perhaps an exchange happened of some kind?
Ooh.
Like a gift exchange?
Something like that, but a really bad one? I'm also just trying to think. I feel like if a giant Yeti just busted its way into Santa's house, I feel like people would have noticed that.
And then that's when Bob is going to get very close to Hansel and, like, hands on his shoulders. Are you insinuating that there may be an inside elf?
I don't know. I mean, I feel like a hag would be a little more sneaky than a yeti.
If there's an inside elf, Hansel, I will end that.
If I find anything, I'll let you know.
Cool, thanks, buddy. And I'm gonna start walking towards the tracks. Okay, shall we continue?
Are we able to, like, detect magic in the sense that, like, was there a trail of, quote, potent Christmas magic from the star that was kind of left behind?
Oh, resonant magic.
Oh, yeah. Is there a way to detect, like, Christmas magic?
Whoever would like
Uh-huh.
may roll one of the magic tradition ones. So, Arcana, Religion, Nature, or Occultism.
I'll roll religion.
I'm gonna roll Arcana.
I'm gonna roll occultism.
I'm gonna hero point that.
Good call.
Dirty 20 for Circe.
Yeah, I'll hero point that as well.
Okay, that's better. That is a 22 for me.
16 for me.
Okay. Circe, Snowy, Hansel. You guys do feel like there is resonant Christmas magic in this area that could have been the result of the Christmas star having been here at one point. And you feel that when you look up and closely observe the auroras above you, you feel that it is drifting eastward.
So towards the Yeti prince?
Along.
Yeah.
You see Hansel just kind of like suddenly look up and just start like looking around above him,
Mhm.
and then just kind of like wandering in a couple of circles as he's doing that until he like looks to the east and then tells everybody, "I think the star is going that way with where the Yeti is."
Well, that doesn't work. What about the reindeer?
Yeah, what about the rain?
Perhaps that was the exchange.
Exchange for some sort of hag. Get her hands on the star. But I can't. The star can't be used by just anyone, right? I mean, we're all imbued with Christmas magic in one way or another. But how could somebody use the power of the star without being of Christmas magic themselves? It's not making sense to me. By the way, Bob is speaking from a position of ignorance. Yeah. Just to make it clear.
I just assumed that was your
Thank
modus
you.
operandi.
I mean, I know we need to go get the star right away, but I don't feel good leaving one of the reindeers with some hag.
Me neither. My vote is to get the reindeer.
Circe, if I may ask, can you imagine anything a hag might want a reindeer for?
When you ask that question, you see that Circe is shocked to be talked to, and then, like, there's this immediate relief when your questions be not what she thought you were going to be asking. And then it's like, wait, what? No? And as she racks her brain, yeah, no, I mean, like, hags, they normally don't want animals for anything specifically that I know about.
Spells.
Would you like to answer the question?
By all means, please continue.
Like, Circe is actually kind of stumped because I don't think she does know what a hag would actually want with her reindeer.
Well, I mean, judging by the blood that's around here, do you think that maybe the reindeer is on a time limit?
And the way I'm seeing it is, what, the Yeti goes into town, steals a reindeer, trades it to somebody. I don't know, like you said, the thing that's stumping me too is if a Yeti waltzed into Santa's house, I think everyone would have known. So we have our insider elf, got our Yeti probably stealing the reindeer, and then this meetup clandestinely here in the forest.
Something about it. Maybe our inside elf is the hag that took on another form, took the star, brought it here, and then gets to keep a reindeer that a Yeti stole, and then the Yeti made off with the star. But then again, Yetis aren't magic like other beings. So, what does it want?
They're not particularly smart, are they? I mean, what would they want a star for?
They are intelligent.
Maybe just because it's shiny?
I think we're gonna have to ask this hag about that. I'm sure it'll be fine. I mean, Snowy's really smart, and Circe's like a mini hag, so maybe they can like communicate or something. Maybe they can bargain. You know, like cousins or neighbors.
Is that how it works?
I don't know.
That's not how that works.
I don't know either.
Absolutely baffled.
So how does everybody feel about going after the reindeer?
I'm down for it. Let's go ask this hag what she wants.
I want to talk to a hag. I already have to talk to Bob. Wait, I won't.
All right, above table. I'm down to go and figure out this whole reindeer problem.
Is there any other clues here?
Not that you can tell. I think you guys have gotten all the information that you can get from here.
Damn, there's no more interactable bits in the environment.
Nope.
Lame.
There's nothing else we're walking up to, and it says the name of the thing above it.
Right.
Let's go get this hag.
Let's save the reindeer and maybe you can get its help and fight the Yeti. With the star.
Yeah. We're all small. We can fit on the back of a
Fight
reindeer.
a hag.
Let's do it. Head north.
You guys continue heading north. You guys travel for about another 20 minutes or so. It's now a little after 7 in the evening, getting closer and closer to the time for which the sleigh needs to launch, or else Christmas will be late.
We chose wrong, guys. I feel it.
As you guys
Look, we're
keep walking forward, you begin to see a large fire in the middle of the woods. A bonfire of some kind.
Sing. Shield. Sword. Ready.
Pull the things out.
As you guys are still a distance off, when you guys get closer to the bonfire, you can start seeing the shapes of some creatures in the distance. Their shadows being cast from the fire itself. You see, as you get closer, tied up on the ground is Vixen. They're tied up, not moving. Can't really tell a whole lot from this distance. You also see a small humanoid creature sitting next to Vixen, also tied up, not moving, wearing a big cloak over their head, wearing warm clothing. Doesn't seem to be comfortable in this subarctic temperatures. Currently tied up as well. Can't get a good look at what they look like. But near the fire, you can see 3 different creatures.
Oh boy.
First one that you see appears to be a gigantic black cat that is just patrolling around the area at the moment. Just looking around, being protected. Along with that, you also see a feminine shape, human-sized, walking around what appears to be a gigantic pile of old, discarded toys. The woman has a cane in her hand and is just walking around, being prepared. You can see a large pile of old, discarded toys that she is doing something to. At this distance, you can't really see. And with her also happens to be a rather terrifying looking creature with a big round gut with gross green moss-like fur on its body.
Is
And you
that?
see them all seems to be working together around this big pile of old discarded toys. And that is where we will call it for today.
Mm-hmm.
Of course. Oh,
We took too long hemming and hawing about where we want to go.
We spent too much time beating up wolves.
The wolves were tougher than I was expecting.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll talk about that during the after show.
Yeah.
But thank you so much, everybody, for
Yeah.
listening. I hope you all are having a really fun time so far with what you've seen so far.
Yes.
The plot gets thicker and thicker.
Boy, it is
What is
thick
it?
like a stew.
Yes. Will you guys be able to save Christmas?
We need to save Christmas!
We will find out, hopefully, with the next time that we get together. So, thank you everybody for listening. We really, really appreciate you coming in to listen to this super special one-shot that we have put together for you. Just wanted to say thank you to all the players once again. Thank you, Smiter. Thank you, Katherine. Thank you, Josh. Thank you, May. Thank you, Apollo, for being a part of this. We will be back again with the next episode very, very soon. Have a wonderful holiday season. Bye.
Bye.